Hello folks, good evening. Salutations indeed. Oh ho. Aha. It's time to kick the slippers off. Ha ha ha. Hello, good evening folks. Well, I'm definitely feeling a bit more sprightly than yesterday. Oh yes. And I'm in the mood for some Pathfinder. I've had a very pleasant day. Nice quietish day at work, nothing too exciting, just nice and steady. I finished work relatively early, played some Football Manager, then I thought, no, let's not play Football Manager, let's watch House of the Dragon now. Because I don't have to rush off this evening to go watch it. So I watched it at about 4 o'clock. Really enjoyed it. And then I played some more Football Manager after I'd watched it, and then I had a nap for half an hour, and then I woke up again and thought, oh, it's 6 o'clock, I've still got an hour to kill, so I played a bit more Football Manager, and then I poured myself a hearty drink, some Captain Morgan's, and yeah, here I am. So anyway, let's dive in, shall we? Hello, Art Studio, welcome. Hang around, feel free to hang out for an hour, sir. Your presence is much appreciated. So, I think I might have mentioned in a stream last week that I was buying some rum. It might have been on like last Wednesday or something. I'd ordered some rum. Did I mention that? Did I tell you guys that I bought some rum for like 40 quid? I can't remember. Anyway, if I did, I did. If I didn't, then I did. But I bought some rum last Thursday, and basically it's called Libations rum. It's a spiced rum, and it's bloody delicious. And get this, it's delicious, it's lovely, it's welcome back, Sculptor. It's got a really distinctive kind of flavour that I like. It's hard to discern and hard to describe it, but it's just really nice. Alright? Very nice. Goes down lovely with a glass of Coke. And the best thing about it is apparently it starts its journey in the Caribbean, you know, sugar cane and all that kind of stuff that you generally start the process off with, but eventually it's finished off in Yorkshire. It says it on the bottle. Distilled in Yorkshire or whatever. In this very county. Yeah. So I shall get some more. Show my compatriotism. Is it patriotism? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, so I was very impressed. Very delicious. So that was a highlight of my weekend. I found another rum that I like. I mean, I might even buy a bottle for the Christmas tree, the Christmas party stream. It's always a highlight of my year when I find a new rum that I like and I can add it to the collection. Keeps things nice and varied, and variety is the spice of life, as they say. Anyway, as you can see, we have literally left off exactly where we left off. Or what I should say is, we're starting today exactly where we left off. That's not a bad idea. I might write to them and say, you know, I'm a rum connoisseur and I was extremely overjoyed to see that a rum was distilled here in this fine county. Do you mind if I come down for a tour? Take some photographs, maybe take some samples away? I'd be very grateful. And I get some pictures. I might do it. Hey, you know what I'm like when it comes to haggling or just contacting people. Not shy. I might do it. I might actually do it and see how I get on. I'll keep you posted. You just never know with these things, do you? You just never know. They might be so gladdened to get fan mail that they might give me a free bottle. Oh God, I'm gonna have to Google it now. Anyway, so we are starting today where we left off the last session, exactly where we left off, because I haven't done a damn thing other than just check, is there anything I need to do off camera first before we start? No, nothing at all, because the first plan of attack in today's session is to head out and do a grand tour of Pitax. See if we can trigger an undercurrent of unrest. Because we don't like King Arrivetti. He sweated all over us and grabbed us up. He's tried to cheat us out of our victory trophy. He even tried to verbally spar with us in front of all the people at the celebration, at the tournament. Tried to make us feel this big, but he got a bit of a mouthful back. And he went, what's that about pirates running amok in your kingdom? I hear. Is it Arrivetti? Change the subject. Yeah, that's right, sir. You do that. So we're going to cause mayhem, basically, in his kingdom, because that's what we do. Oh, the joys. Anyway, so without further, I just wanted to highlight one thing. I seem to recall levelling up quite not long ago is what I'm trying to say. It might have even before that. It might have even been before the last stream. And already we're 3/4 of the way to level 15, so we must have gained an absolute crap ton of experience in the last stream. An absolute crap ton, because we weren't this far up level 14. But that was quite nice to see. But anyway, so without further ado, let's go on a grand tour, shall we? Let's go down. And let's go over the bridge. Oh! Oh! We've just found Pitax itself, the capital city of the region. Holy cow. We don't want to enter Pitax right this second, I will admit. We want to check out the lower reaches of this area first. So we'll have a bit of a wander round, just seeing what we can see. And what we can see is not a right lot at the moment. We're not going to go up here. We're going to stick to the Pitax region rather than go to the Thousand Voices heavily forested area. Okay, I'm just going to pop up this side. Okay, so it's just ooh, hang on. Hang on. This really is a grand tour, isn't it? We're going literally right around the borders here. Okay, so we have toured this area quite nicely. The next area that I would like to tour is kind of this bottom area here. If we can kind of have a bit of a gander down round here, uncover all of this bit, that would be quite nice. Yeah. Hello, Annie. Good evening. Welcome along. There we go this way. And up. Okay. And down. And across. Shut up. And up. Okay. We'll hello, Charm. I missed a good race. Well, do you know what? I still stand by my guns, and my guns are: I ain't watching another race until I've seen with my own eyes what the hell they're going to do about the whole cost cap saga, and it better be a punishment befitting of the seriousness of the issue, and then I'll reassess. Because with the introduction of Drive to Survive and what happened last season, and now what's happening here, my view on Formula 1 has taken a very downward turn recently. This is not me being a very kind of salty Lewis Hamilton fan, because if you were to ask me, do you want Max to lose the championship from last season, for them to be deducted points? I know it's not on the table, but if that was on the table, I'd still be like, no, I don't want that, actually. To be quite honest with you, no. That's ridiculous. But I want a suitable punishment going forward, because it's blatantly have overstepped the boundaries, got an advantage, which is going to carry them into next season. So they should really suffer quite heavily, if you ask me. And I want to see the sport policed accordingly, and not this kind of politicking that goes on. They'd much rather deal with people's jewellery than deal with serious matters. Anyway, but getting to yesterday's race, yes, I didn't watch it, obviously. I made a conscious effort to stream instead. And I read the result, and I thought to myself, if I'd have watched that race, I'd have ended up putting my fist through something. Seeing Max cruise on by with 6 laps to go, I'd have smashed something in great rage. So I'm quite glad I didn't watch the race, to be honest with you. But nonetheless, not much to see compared to exactly. Look at it. It's a very barren land, to be honest with you. I mean, if he wants to be king of this savannah with the wildlife, then let him crack on, eh? At least our land has got swamp witch huts and dwarven shield roads and a few bandits, granted. Although they've probably died down now, you know. Lovely fishing villages, trading posts. What's this place got? I'm struggling to see it right now. Right. Good. We are so exhausted. Yes, we are going to rest. Hence why I've not moved. We're going to pitch up our tents outside Pitax in a stand to say, we don't really want to come into your city, pal. So so much so that we won't take advantage of the potential lodgings at the local inns and taverns, which will probably be quite nice. No, we're going to pitch a tent up instead, right outside your gates, and lower the tone of the place. We've got refugees coming in. No, it's not refugees here. No, it's just me, King Elquist. I've just got a very comfy tent. So comfy, I'm going to plot myself up outside your town, your city. Okay, so Pitax, here we go. Let's have a look at this. So Pitax's origins lie with brigands from Brevoy, who sought sanctuary amid the forests of the River Kingdoms. A band of vicious thieves made a hideout in a riverside hamlet known as Pitax. As they visited there year after year, their ill-gotten gold slowly transformed Pitax into something considerably larger than a simple, sleepy fishing village. Eventually, the bandits settled in Pitax permanently and crowned themselves kings of a newfound realm. With this, Pitax became a permanent fixture of the River Kingdoms, able to survive and thrive for nearly 4 centuries, while others around it withered and decayed. So we need to go to speak to Aymar. We need to go to find Octavia's mother, but perhaps the most important thing of all for us to achieve in Pitax is to fill our sack with lucrative shopping goods. So we are not entering this city until we have 1,000,000 coins in our treasury. And I'm serious. So we better get selling some crap, because otherwise we ain't going there. I ain't going to Pitax unless we're 1,000,000 in my treasury. I don't want to shop around here feeling like some kind of pauper, that I can't buy that and I can't buy that because I can't afford it. No, I shall have what I want, and I shall have it. So yes, we're going to fill our coin purse up today. The aim of today's session is to be a millionaire. Who wants to be a millionaire? Elquist does. Is that your final answer? Of course it is. Right, let's go. I'm going to use some rations. Everything else is settled as it should be. We don't need to use chocolate ice cream for this one. Hey, do you know what? It's nearly Christmas. Should we save the mince pies for December? Is it a bit too soon to be eating mince pies? Because I saw mince pies in Lidl yesterday. I saw them with my own eyes. Turkey and stuffing flavoured crisps I saw as well. I mean, it is almost November. Come on. I mean, how soon is too soon for Christmas songs to be playing on the radio? Come on. What's your thoughts on this? Anyway, we're going to go for maybe something a bit more simple. I don't know. How wasn't rice pudding? Oh. Now, who doesn't love a bit of rice pudding? Oh, delicious. Delicious. Yeah. And we're doing a lot of travelling, so extra movement speed. I don't know if that cuts across to the world map or not, but hey, we'll pretend it does, even if it doesn't. Anyway, rice pudding on the menu tonight, Lindsay. Make it extra sweet, if you will. Grate some nutmeg in. It will be delicious. It's not rice and nut pudding, because who puts nuts in rice pudding? Sacrilege. It's rice and nutmeg pudding. Slight twist.
Mercy.
Too soon for mince pie.
It's all nonsense. People don't change.
I agree.
If you've been a cutthroat all your life, you can't just donate a sack of gold to the temple and suddenly you're redeemed.
Atonement cannot be bought. You're right about that. It can only be realized by righteous action. And every one of us can reform and become better than we were before.
Okay, hello, can we lighten the mood here, please? There's too much serious conversation going on here. I want a bit more light-hearted. Lindsay, tell some jokes. The writer of Disco Elysium is suing the studio over issues with the sequel. First of all, I didn't even realise there was going to be a sequel. Or maybe there isn't now, if they're being sued. But that's crazy. I should really play that game again after they did the enhanced edition thing. Anyway, Shelley, you're in. Did you ever get around to playing it? You were asking on the Discord about 4, 5, 6 months ago about Disco Elysium. Just wondered if you'd ever got around to playing it yet, because it really is a good game. Right, we have rested. Let us continue onwards, upwards, and then downwards, and then. That's still part of Pitax. It's £8.75 on Steam. So for £8.75, you're probably going to get like the full mashings version, right? For £8.75, fully voice acted, which the original wasn't, by the way. And all the whatever else came with it, all the extras and bits and bats. That is a bargain. £8.75. If you've not played the game before and you like RPGs, anybody, I'd urge, for £8.75, it's probably worth giving it a try. It was a fantastic game. Okay. Well, there's a way to cross the river here, at least. Okay, I don't think I wish to go any further there. So we'll go back into Pitax, and we'll go up, and we'll go round. Dappled Quagmire! Hello! We have a new region that we do not know about in the Diurnal Marches. A dappled Quagmire. I mean, any kind of Quagmire needs to be sorted, doesn't it? Let alone a dappled one. And plus, when we get into this area here, we can then do some kingdom management. So, do you know what? Let us just do a little bit of Quagmire work here. Oh, and Baneful Bog. Holy hell. Don't know about Grand Tour of Pitax. Grand Tour of the Diurnal Marches. Finishing off unfinished business here. Which is fine. These things happen. Let's go to the Quagmire. Okay. How do we get up there? This doesn't seem to be playing ball here. There we go. Aha. Okay, we can probably deal with this with a bit of fatigue, it's fine. Firewater was such a great comedy clip. Oh my god. There was quite a few comedy clips from that series, I seem to remember, but the best one was the conversation over the radio. Firewall. Oh my god, that was so funny. The flying spin kick. Hello, that was so good. Oh my god. It was such a well-written game. It really was. I don't usually play games twice, and I probably struggle to play it again, but I'll have to give it a blast, surely. I remember stumbling into this area. People are making this sound like this is a bad area to be stumbling into. I remember this area. Oh, it filled me with nightmares. Oh yeah, this is the map. Oh no. What is... Should we rest? Is this a good area to be for... Look what happened last time. We ended up with level drain, almost dead. Holy cow. Shall I tell you the best thing to do here? It's to buff. It's to go crazy with the buffs. Just buff yourself to high heaven, people. Let's go. Since that's a poisonous shambling mound, let's just get poison protection to start off with, if you don't mind, and then we'll take it from there. How about some shield? Some mage armor for doggy. That's good. How about some mirror image? Some effortless armor. Okay, good. Haste will wait. Displacement will also wait. Slow, no. What's that? I've given him fireball, by the way. Stone skin. I'm sure I had a communal stone. It might have been Octavia that had communal stone skin. Stone skin on self. Fire shield. He's like, forget you guys. I'm just buffing myself. I've heard on the grapevine that this place is a nightmare, so I'm just making sure I'm ready to rock and roll. Spell resistance, maybe not. Vampiric shadow shield. Ooh, maybe not that much. Cloud kill. Not going to do much against a poisonous being. Okay, so he's buffed. Knock knock. Shield. So knock knock's got a shield also. And then sipping on a potion. Right, you sir. Magic Fang on doggy. Acid Maw. And Cat's Grace on doggy. Hurricane Bow. And Mutagen. Okay, we're done. Next, Lindsay. Good Hope. Tense Vitals. Remove Fear. Right, you sir. Shield. And Lead Blades. Okay. We are not taking any chances here. I quite assure you. Is that everything? No. Bless. Okay. And I've not... These hot bars are not where they need to be right now. And one of these days I will... I'm gonna bless his weapon. Archonzor, that's what I'm looking for. Did that interrupt because of the lightning? I don't know. Do you have poison protection in your lands? No, because I didn't get that one. Because I'm like, I don't need poison protection in my lands. Why do I need that for? For the 1 or 2 times that poison might strike us down. And we have Tristian in the party. It would have saved us. Like, if we, yeah. Because we still need to cast that. Because it's only in claimed regions, so... It's fine, especially when you're going to rest shortly. Flame Strike. We got undeath creaturey thing, plagues also. I think we're ready. I think we're ready. We are literally quite heavily buffed.
All according to
So
plan.
the thing that we need to do, is just stop what we're doing right now. Stop what we're doing. Forgot to cast haste. Sorry about that. Let's cast it now. And then we pounce. After we've checked the AC of some of these people. 45 on Doggy, 40 on him, but he's got mirror images and stuff up. It's fine. Go! Okay, I heard something. A Nixie prankster. I heard something. We've got remove fear on, which could be helpful. And I think we've got immunity to confusion type effects. I think we've got that in claimed regions. I think we have. We could be alright here. Because these things charm you. She can't charm a dog though. She can only charm male characters. So, Doggy, go sniff her out. Oh, it's a poisonous doom hydra. Oh, she's there. She's there, and there's a trap there too. Oh boy. Oh my god, there's a lot of creatures here. Elquist, take care of the trap, please. Everybody else, just bypass the trap.
Not used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Oh my god, this is turning into a right saga here. What's all this nonsense? Okay, carry on as you are.
You deserve it.
Interesting.
Kill. No. Okay. No. Stop. Oh, it's okay. It's only a stinking cloud trap that Knock just ran into. Maybe he knew what it was. But protected against poison. What's your problem? It's just charge. Okay, if you want.
I believe I've found it.
Right. Okay. Well, I think that was quite a successful section there. A walk in the pub. There you go. That's what a bit of preparation can do you. You know what I mean? A bit of buffing and being higher level. It's marvelous. Am I watching the T20 World Cup? No, I'm not the biggest cricket fan.
In due time.
Okay, could really do with running a bit quicker here before our buffs run out, ideally. But
No mistakes.
coal, a light pick. Oh, look at Knock. Where's Knock going? He's off to get the loot. Piece of sky metal loot.
I am prepared.
Oh, charred screwdriver with the Technic League's brand and a sickle that clearly is going to go towards our accumulation of our 1,000,000 coins. Our quest for 1,000,000.
What a find! Time's not waiting.
Boom, perfect. What's that? A trident? Silver powder, some beads. More pieces of sky metal. Is that it? Are we done here? Are we done? I think we're done. West Indies lost to Ireland and Scotland. Well, if I was going to support anybody in cricket, it would be West Indies. I did watch West Indies when I was a little bit younger, and that was my dad's. They were obviously my dad's team, so I just watched cricket with my dad. So, and Brian Lara was my favourite cricket player. But losing to Ireland and Scotland, Jesus, I wept. Should Jesse Marsh be sacked? That's a tough question. He's not doing very well. But I suppose the question is then who are you going to get? You know, it's all like sacking somebody, but unless you've got somebody in the pipeline to replace that person, then, you know, sacking somebody this soon in the season, I don't know. See, I've not been his biggest fan, to be quite honest with you. He seems very motivational, which is great, but I mean, I'm not saying he's not tactically astute by any stretch of the imagination, because he's obviously managed. Did he manage Red Bull, Leipzig? Did I make that up? I don't know. You know, he's semi-decent, but I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. Salzburg, that's the one. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? That the World Cup is starting next month. It's bizarre because it's a winter World Cup. In fact, it starts when I'm on my cruise, so I might end up watching quite a lot of football on my holiday, much to the horror of my friend and my mother. But hey, it's kind of strange having it in the middle of winter here. It's like bizarre. You know, you World Cup is summer. Beer gardens, drinking, watching the football, going to your mate's house, and you know, and not being huddled round a screen, freezing your knackers off. I know, and they will put it on the TV because a lot of these cruise ships have, you know, football on the television. I don't think this ship has got one of the screens outside, unfortunately. Some of the larger Royal Caribbean ships and some of the Princess ships that I go on have an outside cinema screen. I don't think this one's got one, which is a shame. So I'll have to watch it. I'll have to watch it in the pub. Oh well. Oh, what a tragedy. Right. It's a British ship, so they'll have a pub-esque type of place, you know, traditional pub style bar. They all do. I'm hoping they've got a sports bar. That would be quite cool. Anyway, so we're done here. Our next task, should we choose to accept it, is to probably get ourselves back to our capital to speak to Lindsay's former teacher, to speak to Reggie. What was that? Was it my eyes, or did I see something just happen there? Like some kind of flash? What the hell happened there? Did anybody else... That was obviously clearly something... I wasn't me just going doolally. Never had that kind of visual glitch. Yeah, a bit odd. Elquist has blown something up. We won't question it. We won't question it in the slightest. It's just another day in the office. Right, carry on. How do we get to this baneful bog? Maybe here? It's got to be right there, hasn't it, surely? And then down, yeah. So we'll get to the Baleful Bog, then we're gonna go. We need to get home. We need to get home quite quickly. I want to get home. I want to make a million.
I tire.
Resting would be nice.
Shut
don't
up.
you think?
Don't argue with me. Elquist is in the zone. He's like, I want a million. I want a million. I want a million. Nothing shall stop me from getting my million. Apart from the fact that it's very rainy right now, and I'm going to set a camp up right here. Because we're exhausted. Lindsay can barely walk. It's peeing it down with rain. So now would be a good time to rest, wouldn't it? Clearly, it would be, yes, is the answer to the question. And, hello? How about some succulent, delicious, meaty sausages? Oh, yes. Sounds like just the tonic. Sausage sandwiches.
Good. Hero needs sidelings like you to help.
Sausage sandwiches
Everyone
sounds
understands
delightful.
the language of mercy. Even such outrageous creatures as goblins.
All those Pitax goodies made him a bit obsessed. Yeah. You wait till we get back. Chandra and Bartholomew are going to be working overtime. Overtime. We're going to come back after our adventures. They're going to have bags under their eyes. Oh, we've worked our fingers to the bone to embezzle as many funds as we possibly could. Do we have a million yet? No, not quite. Well, then you've not worked hard enough, have you? Clearly. Now get some espresso and carry on. Slave driver Elquist. It's gone insane. I will not have that Iravetti dare call me a pauper. Elquist, you're getting a bit obsessed. You're going a bit mad. Where the hell are we? In a bog, apparently. Is it the baleful? Yeah, a baneful bog. That's where we are. Just asking for a friend. Where are we? In a baneful bog. Who goes there? Who goes there?
They'll never see me coming.
They'll never see me coming. Oh, lizard folk. Oh, they should be friendly to us. Have we killed lizard folk before? We met lizard folk. Did we kill them? Were we nice to them? I can't remember. They're only level 6, bless them. I can't remember what we did to lizard folk before. Ooh, King. Tribe King Ishar. Ooh, this seems a bit like we're about to murder a village full of lizard folk who've not done anything to us. Seems a bit harsh. But hey, if they've got coins, if they've got coins, and a queen as well, a king and a queen. I should probably have done a little bit of buffing here. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, how about a controlled fireball, Tristian? That's a good idea. Hello. That was quite bad. I feel sorry for these poor things. I mean, they were aggressive towards us. We were just popping along here. Nothing to do with us. They attacked us. But they've got enchanted weaponry. Ooh, who's getting attacked? They've got amulets. You know what? Take everything. Take everything. We shall no longer turn down loot just because it weighs £50 and costs 50 coins. It's still 50 flipping coins. I don't care if we have to drag it behind us with ropes and some kind of sledge-like contraption. We shall take every last bit of loot and sell it all. No more weight to cost ratio business.
As it should
No. Just cost ratio. That is all we shall be focusing on here. A cost ratio. Okay, well we've got rid of we've got rid of a menacing killer tribe that was causing mayhem in the region. Apparently. I mean, if they're hostile towards the rightful king of the region, God help our citizens should they have stumbled this way. Clearly a preemptive measure.
In due time. Ready for anything.
Okay.
Share your troubles.
I'm trying to get the hell out of here. We make camp, we execute, we leave. Yeah, they saw us as a trespasser. I mean, to be fair to them, I am sorry. In a roundabout way. Just right before the turn of the month. Fortuitous timing. Homeward bound. Ah. And so we reach home sweet home. Chandra! As we bash the doors open. Chandra! I'll get to you in a second. Lindsay's got to speak to the professor first. Just don't go anywhere. And Bartholomew, you stand fast too. I was like, oh God, what the hell's got up his? What's got up his nose? Oh dear, right. Professor, I can't believe you lied to me this whole time. Don't try to deny it. I've heard everything. How you covered for bullies, how it wasn't even Iravetti who fired you, it was Atalia. How could you? Lindsay, please, calm down. I didn't deceive you. Well, not entirely. You never even asked about the circumstances of my dismissal. Remember? It's, you know, a sensitive subject. I may not have been a good enough student to be one of your favourites like Alondi, but I do remember the basics, like the 7 types of lies, and I definitely remember your lecture on lies of omission. You wanted me to write a book about all the atrocities going on within the walls of the academy, and you left out a pretty big one. You never told me a student died because of you. What other sensitive subjects have you been avoiding? Lindsay, I beg of you, please, let me explain. Eobald, is this true? Yes, Your Highness, I'm afraid it is. As I devoted all of my attention to developing the talents of my students, I fear I neglected their moral development, and this led to tragic results. But with all due respect to Headmaster Gitaran, I don't believe in incorrigible villainy, especially not at such a young age. Shellin teaches us not to renounce those who stumble, but to give them a chance to Excuse me? Bumping off a fellow student? A mere stumble? A mere trip? Is it? Oh, I shall bear that in mind when I want to go stab somebody in the workplace, shall I? It's just a mere stumble. Apologies. How much of what you and Lizzie wrote about the Academy is actually true? There is no direct lie. I admit that in some cases I may have concealed or misrepresented some details to protect the innocent. Shelling talk, where's Valerie? Yeah, we'll see how much of a stumble it is. We'll bring the judge, jury, and executioner in. But believe me, there's noble intentions. Iravetti's atrocities are no secret to anyone, and this book may well bring about the fall of a tyrant. But I cannot allow the Academy to perish alongside Iravetti. There are too many innocents, wonderful artists, poets, and composers who have been tainted by Iravetti's crimes against their will. They stand to lose everything if we publish the truth in its entirety. So, to put things simply, the book is full of lies, isn't it? Your innocent colleagues all pandered to Irivetti, and you want to shift all the blame onto him alone so they can all come out clean? Well, what I want to is to protect the little good that King Irivetti brought into this world. The Academy is more than just wrongdoings and bullying. It's made up of many brilliant artists who have the potential to change the world for the better. Should we freely trample flowers just for happening to grow out of a muck heap? Yes, we should. Because who's going to admire them when there's a stench lingering in the air? Lindsay? What say you? I don't know. Oh, teacher, you told me so many times that the world isn't made of things. It's made of stories, and we ourselves are made of the stories we tell and believe. But shouldn't those stories also be true? You said that people are essentially animals who love stories. Did you really mean that people are just lying beasts? Well, what is the truth then? Oh, here we go, Mr. Philosophy here. A precise statement of past events. We're not newshawks or historians bound to precision for the sake of precision. A bard must take into consideration how her story will affect her audience. Truth and fiction are our materials. They're as valuable to us as rough marble to a sculpture. The same story used to evoke anger, envy, or fear can be turned into to inspire bravery, love, and hope. Both versions told in full truth. The events at the base of the story aren't what's important. What's important is the lesson your listeners take from it. And as he's explaining this, Elquist is kind of thinking to himself, well, actually, we may have told Lindsay on more than one occasion to, I don't know, jazz up events for the purposes of her book, telling out of our exploits. No, Lindsay, omit that. We don't want that in there. Lindsay, just make sure that you make it clear that I did X, Y, and Z, much with most proficiency, for the reader's benefit, of course. Is it any different to what he's just to what he's done? And then she turns to us, baffled, whilst we're thinking, well, actually, he's got a point. I don't know what to do. I want to burn the manuscript, start over and write the whole truth, the whole dirty truth about the Academy. But maybe teacher is right, and that would be a horrible mistake. Maybe saving the good the Academy brings is more important than punishing everyone who's guilty. Elquist a hypocrite? No. Exactly. Lindsay. Let's put this back onto Lindsay's toes. Lindsay, it's not my call, Lindsay. Don't bring me into this. Okay, if Abel's right or Lindsay's right. Oh, hellfire. There's no neutral standpoint here. Okay, let's think about this. You have to preserve little... We're not bothered about beauty, really. We could talk about the dead student. Trying to protect the guilty from being punished. Preserve the Academy. Even with all the drawbacks, your career wouldn't have started without it. Right, Lindsay. Shelling teaches us to spare even villains. As long as they're repentant... Spare the villains. Nothing in her teaching speaks of retaining their posts. So the Academy will still go on, but these will be removed from their posts. Just throw away. I like this option. Yes, Lindsay, perhaps Eobald does have a point. Elquist, again, mulling over the white lies that he's instructed Lindsay to... I mean, we have killed people, clearly, haven't we? Yes, yes, the world lacks beauty. We have to preserve what we can. And, sometimes a white lie or two for the benefits of the stories to hand down to future generations, well... could be seen as a good thing in time, and you know, the preservation of the academy allows others to flourish in the future, carry on the arts. But not only that, once we deal with Irivetti, it will be ours to run as we see fit. How about that? Lawful evil! Oh my god! You're looking at it from the point of view of a ruler. I don't understand that stuff at all, but if you say saving the academy is important, maybe it really is. Yes, it is, Lindsay, and when we're in charge, all these shenanigans will be stamped out. Yes. Fine. Teacher, we'll finish the book as you planned it, but promise me that you'll at least tell me the truth without omissions. If a bard's calling requires knowing the truth and keeping silent about it, then I at least want to carry this burden with you. Thank you, Lindsay. I promise you'll know everything. We'll make the academy better. You'll see. Does running the academy come with some kind of a stipend? Some kind of lucrative monthly payment? Did you finish Pitax? No, we haven't finished Pitax. I just simply returned home. I have refused to enter Pitax until I have got 1,000,000 coins. I like how we aren't even hiding. We're not. Why would we hide it? King Irivetti has got right up our nose, and we're in an expansionist mood. Quite clearly, his people are suffering. Tristian, I won't take much of your time, Elquist. Tristian, I hope you won't, because I'm about to dive in to the financial ledgers. Oh, apologies, but I've been meaning to ask you about something. This might seem stupid or arrogant or just insolent. I want to talk to you. Yes, Tristian, we're talking now, and time is quite of the essence. I think you know what it's about. It's about what I've done and what I haven't done. But let's speak in private, far from curious ears. I will be at the viewing point in the palace garden. Please come as soon as you can. Palace garden? I've got time to traipse around gardens here. I'm very busy. Bartholomew! Ledgers! Hello, Erline. Greetings, your highness. Allow me to alleviate your daily concerns with a humble gift from your admirer. Ah, very good, Erline. How lucrative is said gift, might I ask? I am certain that you or one of your friends will find this trinket useful. It's come a long way to get to your hands. It's called, your highness, the Wand of Cape of Wasp. What? It's called what? Have you got a problem? No problems here. Cape of Wasps? I don't think I'll be wearing that damn thing. Begone! But give me a cape of damn wasps. Oh my god. Is she trying to kill me? A cape of wasps. Elquist point and clicker has a phobia of the damn things. You bring a cape of wasps to me? Holy hell. Oh. Ooh. Now this is homemade mushroom and chicken soup with lots of garlic in. And it's bloody delicious, if I do say so. I mean, I didn't make it, my mother made it, but it's flipping delicious. Ooh. Now that is lovely. Lovely. Shirelle, come on in. More items to appreciate, yes. The half-elf is clearly embarrassed to be in the palace. Shuffles his feet and bows shyly. Greetings, your highness. Here, I've bought you something. Ah, Ah, please don't be shy. Bring it forward. Give it to Chandra. She'll inspect it for you. I'm rather busy right now. Just ledgers, you see. Yes. After you and I brought that wretch Morhalan to justice, peace has once more filled my heart. Thank you for returning tranquility to my life, Your Highness. I would like to give you a special gift in thanks. Give me some time and freedom to work on my own, and I will make something very special just for you. The Savoured Sting. Well, in the last session, we found out that Elquist is a devout Callistrian when it comes to certain acts. Alright? We don't pray at no altar. You know what I mean? We don't recite any prayers in our bed. No. We just do as the Sacred Sting would want us to do and enjoy the pleasures of life. That is our homage and our worship to good old Callistria. Just don't bring me any more Cape of Wasps. Thank you very much. Yes! Why don't you set to work on that special thing? Okay, very good. Thank you! Bye! Right, shut the doors! No more visitors! Shut the doors! I'm rather busy now. Let me go delving into my pack here. Saving grace. Okay, we'll get to Tristian in a minute. Because clearly Tristian is not important right now when we have millions of coins to amass. Wow, that was a lot of spam. On the ball, Ollie. So quick I didn't even see it. Well done. Right. So, what are we going to sell? We're going to sell anything that's not going to serve as a purpose. Now, I've been usually quite selective with what I've been selling. A dueling sword, we ain't going to use a dueling sword. A falchion, we ain't going to be using a falchion. A Crimson Council quarterstaff? Maybe. A gnome hooked hammer? No. A decapitator falcator, one-handed? No. A dragon slayer long spear? It's a +5 Dragon's Bane weapon. We've never encountered a dragon yet. This could be handy. Good mods are important. Mods? Oh, good mod. Yes, indeed they are. And I have some good ones, thank you. A two-handed greatsword, Endless War. A +5 vicious greatsword. No. A torch, maybe. An executioner heavy mace. Found in Armag's tomb. No. Extinguisher great axe. Could be useful for a Miri. A fiery eye composite short bow. No. A flaming longsword +2. No, clearly not. Fury's legacy falchion. No. Jathal's rusty old dagger. A knee splitter heavy pick. Nah. A composite longbow. Sorry, cheap. A necromancer's quarterstaff. No. A noble warhammer. No. A throwing axe. No. A longsword rage claw. Sounds like long claw. Therefore, it gets my vote. A retribution great axe, clearly. A serpent prince fauchard. No. Skull crusher heavy mace. I mean, some of these might be useful for somebody like Harim and stuff, but we're completely putting all of our eggs into the basket of the million coins. If we need to buy these back later, fine. But for now, priorities. Speed dagger +2. It's a dagger. Spike defender spear, dueling sword, heavy mace, terror bringer. That could be useful for Harim. We'll keep that one, but sell these two. Right, what's these? I'm always confused with these as to who might need them. Assassin's chain shirt. I don't think we need the shields, actually. None of the shields will be upgrades, to be fair. So we'll just sell them. Sell all shields, but keep all armour for now. Just for now. I don't know why I'm moving them about, because it's not making no difference. What about these things? What about these things? I mean, I've sold most of the repeats. I I've sold most of the repeats. Let's just go forth for a second and see what we can sell here. In fact, also, we need to figure out what on earth we just picked up from our endeavours elsewhere. Grim Finale, a club, and the Chilly Midnight Sickle. But we picked up also a couple of other things. These Manticore's Claws, +4 strength and +2 damage rolls. That's a monkey type weapon, that, isn't it? Sell all that. Okay. Is it going to get us anywhere near 1 million? Let's see. Bartholomew? Do not ruin my day. Why is somebody hammering outside, doing clearly DIY at 8 o'clock in the evening? Why? Grim Finale, Chilly Midnight, Horror's Teeth, Masterwork Short Swords. Basically, let's just sell everything here. Let's not mess about. 69k is nowhere near 1 million, folks. Why is somebody ringing me? Hang fire, people. Okay, folks, so I got a phone call, then my dinner's ready. All action stations here. Anyway, dinner today is pork schnitzel with cauliflower cheese and homemade chips. Although, to be fair, looking at this meal right now, there could be one thing missing. Bit of mayonnaise. But I can't be bothered to go downstairs again. I'm not even finished my soup yet. Anyway, don't know about you, but go get that mayo. got to be done, though, hasn't it? Anyway, I was about to say, I don't know about you, but that doesn't look like $1 million to me. That looks like we're 340,000 short, which is quite a lot of money. Where's that going to come from? Oh, Jesus. Okay, I have the mayonnaise, and it's light mayonnaise too, thinking of those calories, and there's not much left. In fact, there's hardly any left. Oh, it's going all over the damn place. Okay, that's enough. That'll have to do. The last dregs of the bottle. Just increase taxes. Yes, we're going to have to do something. To be quite honest with you, this bit of soup, perhaps with a, I don't know, a nice fresh crusty bread, would be quite a satisfying evening meal, to be honest with you, without having to face all of this on top. Dinner charm? Oh, you missed it. It's pork schnitzel, homemade chips, and some cauliflower cheese with a squeeze of mayonnaise that Ollie convinced me to go and get. 1,000 voices, good money plus danger. Ooh. We need to do something because, hello, we don't have anywhere near $1 million yet. And when the game orders us to go to Pitax, can we realistically put off going to Pitax to get $1 million? Can we even get $1 million before going to Pitax? Is it even possible? Okay, very good. Bye. Right, let's go speak with, let's go and do some kingdom management stuff. Which doesn't usually bring money, let's be honest, but hey. Well, let's see what we can do with it. Key to the magical prison, piece of sky metal, Technic League's brand. If you could get another one of those sets, that's about 20 grand, isn't it? Stop skipping random encounters. Yeah, well, when we're desperate for cash, any little dribs and drabs add up, yeah? So taking loot from random encounters could be a good call. Lebanese. I've never had Lebanese food. Whenever I hear the word Lebanese, and I'm sure it's Lebanese, has anybody watched Bend It Like Beckham? It's a film from the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s. So you might have, you have to be of a certain age to have watched it, probably. If anybody's watched Bend It Like Beckham, what does she say when she talks about Lebanese? The Indian woman confuses it with lesbian, and she says something about Lebanese. I can't remember the quote, but it was funny. Was it Lebanese? I'm sure it was Lebanese. I'm going to have to Google it now because it was funny. I'm sure there's a quote in there to do with Lebanese. Oh, I'm gonna have to find it. I'm gonna have to find it. But anyway. Wow. Okay, so I kind of forgot what the hell we were getting up to with Kingdom Management, but we can't obviously do any ranking up or anything like that. I don't want to pass any time unnecessarily, so it's mainly events, and there's a lot of events. Okay, so one of the neighbouring rulers is in a difficult situation where we basically go through the rulers competition. Holy hell. Right, let's start from the beginning. The morning after is a problem. The sky was shining all through the night. It was the eve of a merry Fae festival. Drunk and raving, the Fae retreated to their world come morning. They left chaos behind. One of the rivers changed its course. A forest has disappeared. And a hill has turned into a gaping hole in the ground. Okay, this requires probably Octavia. At 55% of a chance? 80%? We'll have to hold fire on the on that for a second. But we'll keep her in the frame. The price of a soul. A dangerous devil has appeared in these lands. He makes deals with mortals, buying their souls and turning them into dangerous wretches. Sounds like a job for Octavia, but she's busy. These might all expire very shortly. And Jod is no use. It says 1st of Desna, so I'm going to hope that that's correct. Because there's an issue with a bug with the dates on here not correlating to the correct month. So I'm kind of tempted to put one of these guys in. Even though it's only 25%, it's better than instant fail. We'll hang him in there for a second. Court intrigue is clearly a don for your job at 40%. Streams of power. Some local spellcasters have discovered an amazing and very valuable location, an intersection of ley lines. Sounds like a job for the Octavia, but she's busy. So the storyteller shall come in at 31%. Holy hellfire. The waters, our fields is opportunity. The treasures of the ancients is a problem. The gang of tomb robbers selling loot abroad. Oh. Okay, so Akundia's wanted there. So cancel him here, put Jod in there. 20%. Put Akundia. No, oh, that's the wrong one. Let's put you in there at 45%. The rulers competition. Oh, everyone's busy on that one. Flight from a god. Lindsay, 40%. Not as good as Chandra at this one, but hey, it's going to expire, so we'll bring her in. Mercenary army. Oh, Reggie never fails. He's our good lad, Reggie. Okay, that one's going to have to... Rulers competition as well. That's probably the best one of the lot. 20%. Oh. Right, I think that's pretty much it. Not much percentage chances here, but we'll go with that one, because that means that we'll get a success out of this at least. So start that one off. Start that one at 20% chance. 40% chance. Let's hope the dice gods are favourable. 31% chance. I think we can still claim a region, can't we? Yeah, Tor of Lebanese. When we get some time. Dear me. Okay, so we've put our people to business. We've sold what we can. I mean, we could sell even more if you wanted. But we're not, I mean, I say we're not overly desperate, but we are kind of desperate-ish. We want 1 million. We need 1 million. I need 1 million. Okay. Okay. He's had the wrong headpiece on. Right. Scrolls and potions that I will never use. No, because what if they come in handy in that one fight that I will use them? Hello? You know, that one fight that I'll remember that I've got 552 scrolls to use. I'm saving them for that one fight against the dragon, clearly. I would do, to be fair, but they're actually not worth that much money. My mistake. Clearly. There's methods to his madness, you know. Reggie looks at the city below. I think it's accounting for the fact that he might be outside ordinarily. Oh, what's this music? Well, it's over. No accusations, no spitting in their faces, no big fight. Just a pile of scorched bones and some stupid story from an old fart. Well, I'm obviously not here to pry or judge, just here to check in with you and just say that I'm glad I could be of assistance. Thanks. And you know what? You can pry into my soul as much as you want. You've earned it. Full permission. It's not exactly a nice place in there, but it's not like we're strangers, right? It's a shame I couldn't meet my brother, of course, but he's in Pharasma's hands now, just like the rest of them. Buried and, well, no, not forgotten. I'll remember this. Just left behind. I don't waste time looking for lessons in everything like Lindsay does, but if any conclusion can be drawn from this story, it's this. Let's not screw our lives like these pieces of shit did. You're my tribe. 28 grand! Jesus! You're my tribe. You, Octavia, the rest of our crazy gang. And I don't need nobody else. Aw. We give him a nice little pat on the shoulder there. A friendly pat on the shoulder there. No awkwardness at all here. Good to hear, Reggie. Good to hear. Aw. Look, he's opened up to us. Bless him. Phew. That's a large chunk of experience. One more chunk like that and we'll level up again. Right, Octavia, you're next. Where's your mother? She's in Pitax. Oh, damn. We're not going there just yet. Why not? Because I said so. Could we can we resell build points back into coin? How many build points we got? Can we go to the shop outside and say, can we sell build points for money? How much we got? Actually, we've got 450 now. We're not exactly rolling in build points, are we? What's all this? Oh, this is all different stuff. Right, okay. And now Tristian wants to speak with us. Oh dear. What's the fire list? It's Diwali today. I think it's today, right? Diwali's today? So there's a lot of fireworks going on outside. We've got a Sikh temple that's literally just about 500 metres down the road. So if they're going to have their firework display this evening, then it's going to be very noisy in about half an hour or so. You can already hear probably the fireworks in their dribs and drabs.
All look.
Look at, oh. I thought it was Harrim. That's Harrim there. Look at Harrim. Ah. Oh, yes, they do. You've come. Tristian tilts his head to the side and remains silent. You notice he's holding something in his hands. Oh, more lovely music. Quite like this music. It's so strange. I don't know if I should be glad or frightened. Anyway, thank you for finding some time for me. Frightened? Do I strike fear in you, Tristian? Come on, I'm hardly a frightful fella. He turns his head. If it weren't for his blind eyes... Oh yeah, I forgot he's blind. How could we forget? You would imagine he's looking into the distance. Since you freed me from Nerissa's power, I've had time to think. About what happened to me and what Nerissa did to me. About what she truly did. When I found myself here, without my wings, in a mortal body, I was terrified. And I believed everything she told me, for I believed it was she who'd stolen my freedom. At last, I discovered that Nerissa had lied to me, and ever since I've sought a way to regain Serenre's gifts. And you know what I realised? Do I drink Brewdog Lager? No, I don't drink Brewdog. I don't drink lager at all. I'm not like... I can drink fruity ciders, like your Copperbergs and stuff. I can drink regular ciders, to be fair, also. But yeah, it's mainly just rum for me. Thank you. No one is capable of taking the Diva's gifts, granted by his creator. No one except for the Dawnflower herself. So what you're saying is that Serenre herself made you mortal? I found no other explanation for what happened to me. Nerissa's power is great, but not so great as to turn angels into mortals. I wanted to know if the way back to Serenre is open for me. I spent endless hours in prayer, asking for but one thing. A sign, a vision, a portent, a single word, and all I got in return was silence. I wanted so badly to do something extraordinary, and it appears that I succeeded. I fell so low that even my most merciful lady couldn't forgive me for my sins. Well... Goddess still grants you spells, doesn't she? I mean... yes, perhaps this weak hope is the only thing that keeps me from losing my mind to despair. Or is this meagre pittance but an eternal reminder of what I have lost? No. My merciful lady may be strict, but she's not capable of such unforgiving sanction. Anyway, I didn't ask you to come listen to my whining. I do not wish that my mortal deeds will end at deception and betrayal. It has cost me so much. Oh, shows us a crumpled leaflet. One of the invitations for the Kingdom of the Cleansed. I wish to put an end to at least one evil that Nerissa spawned, and I'm asking for your help in this. Oh, excellent. Let us get this done, shall we? Lots of money involved, is there? Clearly not, it's a cult. Yes. Where do we start? Okay, actually, first let's get some information. Who is the First Faithful, and what exactly is this Kingdom of the Cleansed? I only know what I could overhear, or what Nerissa boasted to me. The one called the First Faithful is a former priest of Erastil, named Ruthgut. When the bloom came to his village, he lost his faith. Erastil didn't protect his congregation, and Ruthgut was stripped of his position. After this, he set off for the Temple of the Elk to pray to his god one last time, and if he didn't answer, to throw curses in the face of his idol. Like so many others, Ruthgut was fooled by Nerissa. She pretended to be the goddess of these lands, told Hrothgar of the curse of the king, and promised him untold gifts in return for the death of this ruler. It was she who invented the name of this new cult, devoted to herself, and made Hrothgar its high priest. She knew just how to flatter him in his moment of weakness and despair, and he, in his turn, did everything he could to draw his former congregation into this vile cult. Ah, well, what do you propose to do when we find the kingdom and the first faithful? Consider me naive, but I still believe even the blackest soul can find repentance. I would try and find it even in the dark souls of the cleansed. I would not deny anyone of saving grace. Fine. Where do we start? I knew I could trust you and ask for help. Thank you. I've heard that the cultists of the kingdom have been sighted once again, but now they no longer shout their slogans in broad daylight. No, they crawl from their lairs under the cover of darkness to abduct people for sacrifice. At least, that's what is being said. We should return to their temple without walls, where they once held their rituals. Of course, the first faithful is not so foolish as to return to the scene of his crimes. But perhaps another one of the cleansed has visited this meeting place, held rituals, remembered the past, God knows what else. If we're lucky, we might find something there. Excellent, let's go now, shall we? No time like the present. Okay, Temple of the Cleansed. Hopefully it doesn't require just me and Tristian alone, but just in case it does, we'll quick save it. Right, we're going to just eat a bit of dinner, and we'll get ourselves over to the Kingdom of the Cleansed. Temple-y thing.
I tire.
The kingdom still lives, that he will rekindle the grace of the goddess and save us. Idiots. Where? In Dunsward? What about us? What about these lands? In Dunsward? Oh. Hello! Greetings and salutations!
Grant you death.
You cultist dogs! Take all their goodies! Quickly! This is a message from the First Faithful. Looks like he's gathering his followers at a new location. Yes, I gathered that from their conversation. So as I said, priorities first. Take everything. Take it all. Fallout 4 is getting a big update to fix issues and performance. What? Fallout 4 is still getting updates? To this day? When did it come out? 2014? I still maintain that I will play that game to a finish at some point. I still maintain that. Because I've never finished it and I want to finish it. And I'm like, one day I will sit down and play it and finish it. Maybe get a really heavy survival based mod. In fact, I remember putting it on the Discord when I actually rebooted the game, found out that my old game save was still there. Good old Susan was still alive and kicking. And I installed a load of mods and created this really quite highly interesting survival mode experience. And that will be quite cool, but it's very, very slow paced, so you can't do a whole series on it, but I don't know. I either need to watch a series of it that finishes so I can see the ending, or play it myself, and I think I got so far into the game that playing it again is quite difficult. Anyway, we got a letter. Did we get a letter? Did we get a note? Did we get something? Okay, we did, but Tristian has got it, apparently. Saving grace. Settled in Dunsward and demands human sacrifices in the name of his goddess. He set up a new shrine among the Cyclops ruins known as the City of the Hollow Eyes. No! Not there again. Actually, was that the bad place or not? That wasn't the... That wasn't the bad place, was it? No, that had death in the title. A small fun story user. Yeah, if I was going to do something again on Fallout 4 for something a bit of fun, I'd probably create, because some mods create like different start points, don't they? You could roleplay as a merchant, you could roleplay as a mercenary. You get these different character types, and it starts you off in various locations. So I could create like a mercenary character or a merchant character, and just basically make it permadeath, and just amble about the land, you know, just doing stuff, and so there could be some fun to be had there, rather than just following the main story, which is very dull, to be honest with you. Doing something like that would be quite fun. As a short series, maybe sort of, I don't know, maybe a stream or two and maybe a handful of recorded sessions. Okay, the fireworks are now going off in full gusto here. But that is on the proviso of I have a spare slot in my very busy diary, because there's about 20 games on the list so far, so Fallout 4 is right not at the top of it, I will say. Funny enough, Ollie's just talking about the list. At one point, I actually remember creating, because I thought I can't be bothered with the construction part of the game, you know, creating your own little settlements. I can't be bothered with any of that. But when I was playing off camera and doing this survival mode, I created my character, and I must have spent about 5 hours. Maybe not quite, maybe about 3 or 4, maybe not quite so long as 5, but literally putting a wall around the entirety of Sanctuary. So there was no gaps at all, apart from in the back, near where the dead end of the street was, and near the bridge where you walk out to go towards Concord. They were the two entrances and exits, but other than that, it was like a wall all the way around the perimeter of the entirety of Sanctuary. And then when I'd finished it, I was very proud of myself. I created this little gated community. I thought this was very nice. I'm clearly going to finish the game after all this effort, and then I didn't. Right, Dunsward, we need to teleport over there. Because clearly walking is not going to cut it. I also have to say that this pork schnitzel thing is actually rather delicious. It's got some kind of a herb crust. Very nice. Righty ho, folks, here we are. Do we reckon we need some buffs here? There's a few preachers and priests and what's the worst that can happen? When now the next game's on the block. What do you mean? When am I starting them? 2023. I'll keep it as wide open as that. That gives me a year to play with. I was literally just watching a video of F1 Manager this afternoon in my lunch break at work, funnily enough, because I thought, ooh, I've not seen it yet, and I've not really sat down and watched anything to do with it yet, because I don't plan to play it at the moment, but I'll just have a nosy. And started watching it and I thought, ooh, I don't know. I mean, it's different when you play it yourself, I suppose. But I don't know. It wasn't hooking me as much as F1 as much as Motorsport Manager did. Now I know Motorsport Manager was much more simplified, a simplistic version, really. But I don't know, because it's real. Maybe I don't know, maybe I'm being overcritical. I'll have to play it myself properly before I start making judgments. But it looks very in-depth. I was like, all the options and things and the strategies, like, oh my god. Which is perfect, if that's what you want from an F1 simulator. You know, but, like a steep learning curve. Which always puts me off games, if you haven't already realised that. It's the worst point, it's the worst time of playing a game. I hate it, is learning about the game. Did we come here previously? We must have done. The whole map's uncovered, but I don't recall it being so big. Oh, I remember this now, yes, because there was a couple of giant cyclopses arguing here, wasn't there? At some point here. Yeah, I remember this now. Okay. So, we just have to find the lunatic, the first faithful. Yeah.
Cannot hide from me.
Okay.
I tire.
Who tires? No. Oh, Elquist is tired. Is everyone tired? Elquist is tired, but he will carry on. He will carry on. He will carry on. He will soldier on. Take everything. I don't care what it looks like, what it smells like, how much it weighs. We ain't sifting through loot. We're just taking it. We're just taking it all. Every last shred, every last drop, every last item.
It is finished.
Unidentified longbows? Exactly. We're taking it all. All part of the money-making scheme of our race to 1 million. Oh, he failed to pick the lock. How did this happen? Our master thief failed. No! I've sold my vest of 100 pockets in my haste to make money. I've sold my trickery vest. Oh! Bartholomew! Get Bartholomew on speed dial! You idiot! Flippin' hell! How did that happen? I was on the phone talking whilst I was selling stuff. That's how that happened. Oh, for God's sake! Oh, this is crap. Okay, it was just a scroll of Rage Dead. You're not missing much. Okay, fine. Oh, I've lost me vest of 100 pockets. Take everything. Take everything. Because this is going to be our... this is... How much is it worth? Oh, it's only worth 3. Oh, it's probably not even worth... Oh, come on. Come on. Oh. I'm gonna need to take all this loot just to re-buy the damn vest. It's gonna slow our progress now. Cultists? Kill them! I'm now very angry. Take everything. Put an end. Find the kingdom of the cleansed. Put an end to the kingdom of the cleansed. With pleasure. We're going to be at the big temple thing, aren't we? Kill them all.
Let's finish them quick.
Let's finish them quick. I completely agree with you, Icundio. I completely agree. Quick as a flash. This is what happens when you have a king that's hell bent on getting riches. Exploding bodies in quick succession. No mercy, no dithering. Just looting and plundering, running roughshod. Can we get across the water? Oh yeah, we can. Look at that. It's got to be somewhere in the ruins. Oh look, cultists. Let's save it. Seems a shame to waste all this dinner, but that soup was actually really filling. Ah, let's go see what's going on here. Ah, I'm so scared. Goddess, receive the most innocent of your children. The first faithful looks at you from under a hood drawn over his eyes. Despite his face being cast in shadow, you see deep wrinkles near the priest's mouth and dark circles under his eyes. You again! The voice of the faithful is hoarse, and he coughs several times. Damn it, I lost my voice because of endless prayers to my stern goddess. Whatever you have in mind, your cursed highness, you won't stop us. I shall return these people to grace. Please, my king, I have to die. In praise of the kingdom, I am the last hope. Oh, poor lost souls. You have been fooled, deceived. Stay your hand, Ruthgut, while you still can. Ekun watches Ruthgut's every move tensely. His hands, usually tightly holding a weapon, seem to tremble slightly. Come on, cut the girl. Let's hear her squeal. What the hell? Stop, Ruthgut! Don't do something you can't undo. The priest bites his lip. You are wrong, my king. I know how to fix everything. I can return the grace of the goddess. I know what I'm doing. My congregation is depending on me. I failed once to beg salvation from Erastil. Now I must beg it from the goddess. Enough, Ruthgut. It's only your pride and despair talking. The goddess will not return. She used the kingdom and then abandoned it to the mercy of fate. The same way she used and abandoned me. Put down the blaze. Stop this madness. You are so happy in your ignorance. Do you have any idea what it feels like to lose the grace of the deity you've served all your life? Oh, I'm so tired. No, don't do it. One final sack. Oh, he's killed himself. Oh, he's killed. Faithful? We're doomed. The first faithful is dead. Run! Just drop your little plunder at my feet. Whilst you're going. This is not how I'd hoped to finish the story of the kingdom, but it's the will of the gods and of those who worship them. Tristian's face seems to emit a soft radiance, and his entire figure is enveloped in a vibrant golden haze. He moves his lips as if speaking with someone. Lindsay opens her mouth with astonishment. She fumbles in her bag for her loyal journal, but she can't take her eyes off the priest, shimmering with light. Is this what I think it is? Then damn! Where's my notebook? Tristian? Tristian opens his eyes wide, and there is molten gold under his eyelids, emitting a warm light. Tristian's voice roars as if a whole host of divine creatures speaks through him. Elquist, I am here, and with me, the light of my goddess. Oh! Can I talk to her? Can I talk to her? What? No, I don't think he's... What's going on here? The most merciful believes that I have drained the cup of retribution to the dregs. In turning away from her will, I set in motion events that hurt the lives of many mortals. In her wrath, she took away what once she had granted, until I cleansed myself of pride and cowardice. She decided to return me to her. She's agreed to spare me my mortal chains, that I may spread my wings once more. Tristian laughs happily, and the unseen choir turns his laughter into a symphony. Oh, lady mine, my healing light, never shall I stumble again and leave you. But... The Deva sighs, stunned as if remembering something. But Nerissa, and the stolen lands, and you. No, you are not flipping leaving us, pal. You can think again. Please, Tristian, stay here. You've brought mercy to the stolen lands, such as these lands have never seen. There still remains so much good you can do. Completely not selfish at all, Elquist. I can't be stuck with Harim. I can't. Tristian remains silent for a moment. Then a sad smile dresses his face. I must stay. I shall walk the mortal path once more, to its end. Only then shall I earn the right to serve in her embrace. Exactly! That's what I meant! So let it be. You watch the divine glow fade and disappear. Tristian slumps to the ground, sighs, and opens his blind eyes. She's gone. He lowers his head and suddenly shivers, as if he is chilled to the bone. It's so cold without her glow. Tristian stands tall and turns to you. There's an infinite tranquility on his face. But her light is with me again. Here. He touches his chest and smiles. Not at you, but at that which only his blind eyes can see. Elquist dooms others for his own gain. For the gain of many, Ollie, the gain of the kingdom, surely. Many people rely on this man's healing powers. This is amazing. Oh, God. He's not a selfish person, really, Elquist. The kind of person to take all the credit. Oh, please, I played a part in this. No. Beyond belief, Serenre has come to you herself and forgiven you. I would not have believed it had I not seen it with my own eyes. Truly spoken, Elquist. We live in a time of miracles. If you don't mind, let us go home. We have plenty of time to discuss what has happened. What about this poor woman, Amalia? She just stood there gawping. What's going on? Why am I still alive? Oh, hello there. What did Sir Tristian say? Serenre? What a beautiful name. Whoa, that's a third spam today. What the hell is going on? Ooh, look at all this stuff. An enchanted dagger. It's probably just a regular dagger, but hey, let's have a look. Let's just double check. Yeah, it's a dagger +2. Okay, lots of loot, lots of plunder. A ring of protection +3. Anybody need that? Anybody need a ring of protection +3? Anybody at all? No, I think I'm alright, thank you. Well, no, we're all fine, thank you very much. Okay, just checking. Any last thought? No, fine. Right. Oh, I've hit my knee. Yeah, a lot of spam today. What's going on? Right, so the plan is, we've got some more stuff to sell. We'll go back to our capital. We'll sell some stuff. We'll probably have to talk to Tristian again. Yep. And then we continue our grand tour of Pitax. In the hope that we get 1,000,000 coins, which is looking less and less likely as we go on, but hey. Come on, team! Let us dash. Okay, that's a very nice bow for Tristian because he doesn't have precise shot or point blank shot. So when he fires into combat, he suffers -4 penalty. Whereas with this bow, he gets that. So that's actually a pretty decent item for him. So we'll keep the bow, but sell everything else. Oh no, what am I doing? Okay, vest of 100 pockets to rebuy it is 7,200. To be fair, there were some gloves of lockpicking or whatever, which would give you the same +5 bonus. I wonder if they're cheaper. I don't think I've sold them to this guy. Oh, have I? Where's G for gloves? Gloves of dueling. Can't remember what they were called. Anyway, maybe you can put it on dog somehow. Put what on dog? So 4,000 really is not touching the sides, is it? Oh, look at all these +3 and +2 breastplates. These are quite handy. $15,000. Not too shabby. Armour? No, I don't need that. Sell the 2s. Keep the 3. Oh, did we put this book on? The Quest Electri. Oh, I thought we'd given Elquist that book already. Anyway, another 20,000 to the coffers. Let's see what we're doing now. Right, we've got our vest back, thankfully. We got these back. Tristian, that's a better longbow for you. Less damage, but a better chance to hit. We'll give you 2 bows, so you can switch between the 2 of them. So if he's not firing into combat, he can use that one. If he is firing into combat, he can use that one. That's probably the best way to look at that one. Right, we've got our vest back. We've got belt of physical flow. That needs to be sold. In fact, we could probably do with parking some of our crap away in this chest. Let's have a look. 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 Dragon Slayer, Crimson Counselor, Quarterstaff, Lucky Longbow, Rage Claw, Retribution. It's these things that have to go next, I think. But none of them are actually that expensive. They're not going to really yield us any sort. 20,000. 16,000 for that. Nobody's going to wear that. That's rubbish. Robe of Air. What's this? Reaper's Vest. Is anyone going to wear that? Medium armour. Probably a Mary type armour, that. It looks pretty cool as well, if I do say so. It looks pretty cool. 15,000 for this one. 6 armour for a light armour chain shirt. Lots of resistances. Right, we'll put that in here. Ring of Luck, put that in here. Keep that out. Keep that out. Keep that out. Sell that. Right, we're going to sell some of this crap. Manticlaws. Let's have a look. Ring of Protection +3. Okay. Rogue's Companion. I didn't have to spend 7,000 to buy the vest back, because this grants the same fucking bonus. Excuse my language. That is a very expensive. Oh, how I sometimes wish I was somebody that would save scum, but it's just not my style. I live with the consequences of my imbecilic nature. Cloak of the Bear. Never going to use it, let's be honest. Cloak of Resistance, plain Jane Cloak of Resistance, very boring, very dull. 4 elements. Never going to use that, let's be honest. Not going to use that, let's be honest. That, we've got a better version of that now, so let's sell that. Vast Intelligence, I've got a better version of that, so let's sell that. Mental Perfection, I've got a better version of that, so let's sell that. And Charisma, we'll keep that. That's a crown, I'll keep that. Manticore's Gloves, if they're in here, nobody's clearly using them, but I'll keep them anyway. Mirrored Bell, Reflex Saving Throws, and Mirror Image, who gives a crap? Korgath Shackle Fury, that's pretty nice. Mighty Corn, Incredible Dex, and okay, one of these each. Sell that. Ring of Protection +2 because we got a +3. Ring of Evasion. Nah. An unidentified ring. We don't know what it is. How bizarre. Tartuccio's Present. Chameleon Ring. Who needs stealth? And Rings of Luck. 1 luck bonus. I mean, that's crap, isn't it? Let's be honest. Let's be honest here. Right. The Elquist Summer Sale is now on. Bartholomew? Just make doubly sure that I'm not selling something that I'm going to need in the future, if you don't mind. So, where is Tristian's headband is there. Eagle Eyes are there. Paragon of Winter is there. Scorpion, no. Cloak of the Bear, no. Shroud of Abaddon, yes. Ring of Luck, no, 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 no. Ring of Security, +2 deflection bonus to AC and +2 resistance bonus on all saving throws and spell resistance. That's nice. No and no. So that's 89 grand just from clearing out our junk drawer. been a bit more, you know, cutthroat with it, rather than being a hoarder. It's like, you know, in the garage there's a coffee maker that's been there since, I don't know, probably about 15 years. But shall we put it in the skip? No, we can't put it in the skip. You bought it for me for Christmas one year. Yeah, but you used it for like 15 years. But I can't sell it. I can't get rid of it. Let me just introduce you to Elquist. He shall help you out with this little predicament you've got. Okay. Oh, not bad. 230 grand? It's looking more plausible now, people. It's looking more plausible. Right, who's going to wear this ring is the next quandary. Negative energy resistance and the ability to cast... So it has to go to somebody that's going to benefit from the +2 deflection bonus to AC, because, let's be honest, most people probably have AC deflection bonus already, if we're being brutally honest. So it has to go to somebody like Lindsay, who's got a Ring of Protection, but they're +3 rather than +2, but you're getting the resistance to the saving throws on top and the spell resistance for 1 less AC, which is pretty nice. It'll have to be Lindsay. And then we'll put that in our chest. Maybe Tristian will give us a small donation. Are you holding your breath on that one? Right, bingo. Okay, folks, so what time are we on? We're on 9:07, which is perfect, because I'm still going to be going till about 10:15. Still plenty of juice left in the tank. I'm just going to finish my bloody dinner now, which I've got 2 mouthfuls left, so bear with me, and then we're off to Pitax to earn the rest of our fortune.
I tire.
Okay, fed and watered, let's crack on. So, Tristian is offering to describe what happened. The Deva moves his shoulders as if stretching unseen wings behind his back. One way or another, I walk in Serenray's light once more. There may yet be many hardships ahead, but now I know divine bliss. I'd started to forget how soothing it feels. When my master touched me with her divine radiance, I felt her love and pride. She feels I've learned much, living among the dwellers of Galarian. None of this would be possible were it not for you. I owe you my life and my salvation. I once told you that I'll stay by your side until I repay you for your kindness. Now, I promise you, I won't back down until Nerissa is finished. Good! We shall chew the fat another time, but that was the sound of a levelling up type situation, which I can't do right now because I don't have my levelling up sheets with me, and I don't want to start messing around doing that now because it'll take me a good 20 minutes. So we shall do that. This is a 4th bot, for God's sake! It's bloody incessant. Right. Why is Octavia separate from Reggie? Maybe she's sulking about her mother. Was it her mother that we're going to see? Yeah, her mother, right? Okay. Okay then, we're off to Pitax, folks. We're off to Pitax. Are we off to Pitax? Are we? No, we're off to sleep first. Time to rest. We've been very busy. We've forgotten to sleep because we're so hell-bent on getting our riches. Don't you think you should rest, your great? Well, I'll rest when I'm dead. I only have 777,000 coins in my treasury. Only? And sleep. And all that Elquist could do when he was sleeping was toss and turn the comfy sheets. Not a comfort to him this evening, as his mind, flashing through his dreams, items out of reach, items he could not have.
All according to plan.
I'm gonna have to also have a double check about this situation with the with all these different items to see how close I am to some of them. Because if we're close to getting another set of items, that's about 20, 30 grand or something you get for putting a set of items together. Right. Let us teleport to Glenshire. Yeah, that's right, up here. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go back down on our grand tour of Pitax. We'll start in the north of Pitax, we'll go to Wicked Hill, and then we'll go to we won't go to Mysterious Shrine just yet, but we'll go to Wicked Hill, we'll have a walk around the northern edges, and then walk around the middle, and then, middle of nowhere, Hemlock Island, and then we'll finish the session off today by solving the mysterious shrine puzzle, because I'm going to need your help for that. So we'll... Oh, Ollie's going, and he's... Oh, see you later, Ollie. I'm going to need somebody else now to help me with the mysterious shrine puzzle, because Ollie was the one that offered to help last time, but he's now going. So I'm going to do somebody else to offer their pearls of wisdom instead. But right, let's move on. I'll do my best. But between us all, I'm sure we'll be fine. Ooh. Now, I was told that I shouldn't avoid random encounters. So I won't avoid them. We're rested. Poisonous Hydra? Poisonous, you say?
How may I help?
By making sure that we are not poisoned? Would be a start.
In due time.
That's as much as we need, really, because poison will be their main weapon, no?
Nowhere to run.
Okay, he's got the right weapon on. Let's go. Okay, let's loot and plunder. Some Hydra eyeballs, because they'll fetch a pretty penny, won't they, on the black market? Anyone want some Hydra eyeballs? You can put it into a potion. It makes you immune to their poison. Only selling for only a mere price of 10,000 gold pieces an eye. Okay, just another 73 random encounters to survive before I get an achievement. Tells you how many random encounters I've encountered in the entire game, eh? Not many. Right, we can't go down here now, which is rather strange. But hey. Okay, to the Wicked Hill we go. To the Wicked Hill. Okay, so this is just another generic map layout that we've seen before. So we're not expecting anything here other than maybe some creatures that'll do us some harm. But nothing too taxing, hopefully. A Sharon Cultist.
That is not far.
More than one Sharon Cultist are going to summon a great beast of doom. Yes, that is fireworks you can hear. It's Diwali today, you see. And there's a Sikh temple just down the road, so... it's now the what do you call it? The firework display. Right, that's a problem. Okay, we just got to kill this thing quickly. Probably. Kill it quick. Kill it quick. Okay, this is looking pretty bad. He's got some kind of a concealment and it takes levels. Okay. Flame strike, maybe? I don't know. I'm kind of lost now. We're struggling to hit it. Finger of Death. It's okay, knock knock. Rejoin us. Jesus. Right, we've got a scythe, we've got loads of stuff. Holy flipping cow. That was pretty nasty. That was pretty nasty indeed.
Open to your orders.
Yeah, Finger of Death. I give Finger of Death to Donfear in the last level up. We haven't used Donfear since the level up, but I had to give him Finger of Death. It's one of those spells that if it comes off and doesn't get saved against, it's pretty, as you can clearly see, it's pretty deadly. So yeah, we give that to Donfear. We may have to use Donfear in the not too distant future and have him try it out. Right. This could be locked.
No mistakes.
Confide in me.
I don't want to risk not opening this, so we'll use our best of 100 pockets and basically take... Oh, Technic League Melted Pliers. That's another Technic League weapon set item. We've got about 3 or 4 of those now, so we must be getting close. What does this say? What won't I do for you, the unparalleled Pax Grumetra? Pretending to be a cultist of Sharon just to get them to help me? To be honest, all I know about this deity is his symbol, a skull with coins covering the eye sockets. I made the logical assumption that it was somehow related to death and started mumbling about death and fate at the Coven meeting, and they just took me for one of their own. 3 years studying at the Academy of Arts. Can't take that away, even if most of my time there was more revelry than studying. Unfortunately, Sharon's followers aren't really of much help. Demons serve their deity, but these dumb cultists don't know how to make the demons obey their summoner. And I can't just tell them a demon stole the soul of my favourite writer and I need to get it back, or I'll never know who the murderer in the last issue of Shadows of Absalom was. I have to constantly improvise and make things up as I go, but at least I'm good at that. Okay.
Please not rap skull.
I'm gonna say, where's Knock Knock's level up plus sign gone? All right, onwards we go. Say, Wicked Hill, job's a good un, moving swiftly on to pastures new. Go this way. I want to go down here. Down the top. There we go. And down we go. And down we go. And across we go. And up. Okay. And down. And down. Right, we haven't been to Rill and Spill yet. So we shall go to Rill and Spill now, shall we? Can we get to Rill and Spill? How do we get to Rill and Spill? How do we get to Rill and Spill? Is that on the other side of the island? Is that accessed from this side? Looks like it might be, actually. Yeah, that's going up past it. Oh, that's a shame. We can't get to Rill and Spill. We've got to come back from this side, so we'll bear that in mind. Right, okay, we shall go up and through the centre. Okay, carry on. Okay, carry on. Okay, so we've got the mysterious shrine. We know about that. Go this way. Okay, kind of. Alright, but down we go. Wrong side! Wrong side! I'm on the wrong flipping side. I wonder if there's a way to get across the river somehow. No. No, I'm going to avoid these people for a second. Oh, God. I'm stuck! On the wrong side of a river! What in the flipping hellfire? And I'm fatigued. Oh! Oh, God! Oh, this is quite bad. Oh! Run, Lindsay! Run, everybody! Elquist, what you doing? Run! Elquist is stuck! Oh, encumbrance! Oh, we're dead. We're dead. We are so dead. Oh, Elquist is exhausted. Oh, for flipping hellfires. When did we last save it? Oh, we're dead. We're so dead. Lindsay, Elquist, turn, fight.
This should do it.
Everybody, you take care of these creatures. Reggie, come down.
Die for me.
Oh, Lindsay can't run either. Oh my God!
This was not part of the plan.
This was a random encounter. Okay, I think it's safe to assume we're dead. Wilderness encounter, auto-save. This looks more fruitful. Jesus. Not just one, which would have been quite bad enough. No, we'll give you 5 ancient water elementals. Not a problem. Oh yeah, by the way, you're going to be exhausted and over-encumbered at the same time. Ah, lovely. Right, now where were we? Oh, all the way back here. Okay, so we walked down here and there was no additional settlements, right? And we walked down here, there was nothing extra. Or was there? I can't remember now. We'll go this way. Try to avoid. I don't want any more enemy. Why is this happening all of a sudden? Why? Now Earth Elementals. What's going on? Just let me manoeuvre around Pitax if you don't mind. Just having a peaceful tour. That's all I ask. Can we just go on a peaceful flipping tour? These are probably a little bit less daunting than those water elemental things. Hopefully. No. Come round this side, idiots.
Not gotten used to lighting enemies on fire first.
This should do it.
That's a bit more promising. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Alright, back out we go. Same way we came in. There's no other routes out of here. Let's go. It's quite the bloody firework display, isn't it, going on outside? Okay, good. Perfect. Let's carry on. Mysterious Shrine. Again, we've been there. Cancel that. Go down. This way took us into a loopy kind of situation around here, which was no use, no ornament, was it? Let's be honest. So let's go back up that way and down this side of the river. Instead,
I tire.
Ornate Ruins, Mysterious Shrine. Let's just quickly join up all the pathways, join up all the dots, if we can. Okay, that goes that way. And down. And down. Mysterious Shrine, not yet. And down. Oh, he's got a negative level drain. When did that happen? How many levels have been drained? We can't tell. Oh, he's fatigue minus... Oh, that's fatigue. He's lost a level. Ornate Ruins? Oh, now it's getting even worse. I have to see these, actually. Well, I can't see them properly because there's a great big tree right in front of where they are, but I can just see the lights. And if you put your hand on the windows are vibrating. Pretty big fireworks. Right, okay, so I'm going to do Ornate Ruins next. I think I've saved it. Let's go in and see what happens here. We're only fatigued. We're not exhausted, so let's see what happens. Hello. Oh, this is not good, is it? Uh-oh. A skillfully crafted golden golem. Buff, maybe? Nah, not against a golem, but fine. Famous last words. The hell was that? We're fine. We're fine, apparently. What the hell is that? That is...
The weak suffer. I endure.
Not tired. Legs weak. Stomach empty.
What the hell? Oh, no, no. No, come here. Come here. We're all confused. We're all knackered. Let's just take a breather for a minute and get back to our senses. I've got the wrong damn robe on for a start. Oh, my God. How bad was that? Oh, it's only a golem. It's fine. We don't need to heal. What do we need to bloody buff for? Oh, we're all suffering because of some kind of confusion or whatever it is. What is it? Insanity. Greater restoration or heal. Greater restoration or heal is required to save us from this malady. Okay, fine. Oh my God, we're shooting each other in there. We're shooting each other, people. All this for a double orc, double axe thing. And a piece of sky metal shard. Can we just not get out of here? We can't.
Reading you out of our story.
My party members are all killing each other. Oh, this is so bad. I think we need to return back to Top Cliff quite quickly. Yeah, look, they're suffering. We can't remove it. Greater restoration or heal. Of which we don't have any of those. I think we have a greater restoration scroll, but I think a rest can get rid of that. Where's my restoration scrolls? Can't find them now that I've organised my inventory this way. Oh my god. Oh, here they are. Scroll of restoration. Scroll of lesser restoration. I think I used the scroll of greater restoration. Scroll of divine power. I have no idea what a heal scroll looks like. Oh, there's 2 scrolls of greater restoration there. Okay, I think a rest will be sufficient. Oh, it's a bit of a long way to get back. So we've got middle of no. We can't carry on with this situation with insanity. We can't do it. We can't go anywhere else. It's not plausible. So we have to rest. Go to Pitax. Hello, Nameless Crusader. So, to be able to rest, to remove this, we probably have to do a proper rest, like a full rest. Now, is anywhere in Pitax a full rest? Like a regular inn, for example. Would that be classed as a full rest? I don't think so. I'm not going to Pitax. No, I've already mentioned I'm not going there. Cancel. Okay, middle of nowhere. I'm going to try a regular camped rest first. See if that helps. Let's go for some onion soup.
Ekon, have you heard about silent hermits? They take a vow of silence and just sit there without moving for days, and at night they quietly gobble up the gifts that the pilgrims have bring them.
What does this have to do with me? I don't sit still, and I talk to those I have words for.
Okay, so a regular rest doesn't solve insanity. Oh, Jesus. Well, it does say permanent, doesn't it? Let's be honest. Oh. Okay, so when you look at the Grand Tour of Pitax, we've explored pretty much everything that we want to explore. I don't think there's anything up this side. Ruin Spill is this side. So there's just middle of nowhere and Hemlock Island. Right. I'm going to try just see what this is. I'm here now. I mean, if it looks really bad, we'll do a runner.
All according to plan.
Okay, so Lindsay's having a funny turn. There's a flipping strange floating door. What is she doing? What are you doing? There's doing a bit of self-flagellation.
Look ahead.
I got an achievement called Zen Archer. What? That's probably due to Tristian probably firing at Lindsay. Or doing... Oh, they're killing each other. Stop it, you idiots. Oh my god, stop it, you idiots! We're gonna kill each other.
Time.
Let's go through the randomly solid door. Detect magic. Okay, so a solid door blocks your entrance. The owner clearly doesn't care for uninvited guests. The door literally shines with dozens of magical auras. It's impossible to see any patterns in this mess. It seems like the spells were thrown at the door occasionally and chaotically, rather than created in an elaborate order. How about we pick the lock? I didn't expect that to work. I didn't want to be here. I didn't want to do that, really. Oh no. Blakemore's hideout. I mean, this is not good. These two are killing each other.
How may I help? I'm listening.
Okay, we have to do this. We have to do this.
Ready for anything.
Okay, Lindsay, on the other hand, will have to wait.
Share your troubles.
We definitely don't have heal, right? We've got cleanse. It ends confused. I'm gonna try cleanse. No, I haven't got heal. I've only got regular restoration also. And she's just put a right shot into Ecundio's back.
That is not far.
Oh my god. Stop it, Lindsay, you utter fool. There's Blakemore. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. A lot of stuff.
As it should be.
Okay, let's see who this Blakemore fella is, shall we? What are you doing? She's attacking him! A large and broad man turns to you, trying to smooth his thick tousled hair. His deep voice could have belonged to a giant. Hey, who are you? I'm you're a fan of your work. Come on. The man heaves a heavy sigh. Oh, Another fan? You fans are the bane of my existence. And of course you're here seeking stories of the legendary Blakemore the Wizard. Clearly, how can I help you? What are you doing here? This humble dwelling is my workshop. It's where I'm creating my masterpiece, the Scion Majestic Grimoire, a calligraphic work of art. The client who ordered it is my good friend Captain Martin. Oh, he must be getting so impatient by now. I'm so far behind schedule. I just want the grimoire to be perfect, you see. Ah, really? I'm in need of a wise advisor. Would you like to work for me? Really? Ha! I've been an advisor once already and I didn't want to do it again. I once served one of the Merfolk kings. My service went on quite successfully, till I got into an affair with the princess, the king's daughter. Though her virtue was guarded day and night, and anyone who dared approach stood under threat of execution, my feelings overtook me and we managed to run away together. But on the third day, they caught up with us, the whole Merfolk army. My death was imminent, but of course I had a brilliant solution in hand. After the Merfolk soldiers captured us, I entertained myself with card tricks. The Merfolk were mesmerized by my talents and demanded that I teach them. So I suggested a wager. We'd play cards. If I lost, I had to teach them my card tricks before they executed me, but for the next 3 days I couldn't lose. I won all their money, armor, weapons, their dolphin mounts, their funny bone things they like to put in their ears, and even their flute of the 100 sea winds, which used to belong to their general. After 3 days, I'd become quite rich. Then the general ordered his fighters to execute me with their bare hands. But at just that moment, my princess arrived. All this time she'd been looking for a way for us to escape, and she'd finally found something. It was a pirate ship. We climbed aboard. I blew the flute of the 100 winds, and our sails nearly burst, taking us away. Unfortunately, things didn't work out between me and the princess. She turned out to be quite unpleasant company, but she discovered some new talents, and now she's a successful circus fortune teller. Okay, and tell us a bit more about yourself. Your stories are quite almost as good as Shania's. Where should I start? I am Blakemore the Wizard. I've seen many things and been to many places, from the northern realm of the Mammoth Lord to hot Katapesh, and even to more exotic places, such as the First World. First World? Yes, I got into there by chance. But in spite of that, it was easy for me to find a job there. I was soon substitute rector at a rather remarkable academy, which was located on the back of an elephant with 3 eyes and numerous tusks. Actually, the elephant had served as a former rector before he caught a rare elephantine disease. I moved on once he'd recovered. Seeking new purpose, I wound up at the Sin Market, where I made a bargain and came away with a fair amount of dangerous curiosity, and on top of that, a sack of tobacco, generously mixed with dirty thoughts, 4 to 1. A horrible mixture to smoke, but my purchases didn't make me happy. Soon after, my curiosity, together with a swarm of my good friends, the squirrels, helped me discover that one of the eldest, the Lantern King, was playing a dirty trick on another elder, Shaika, by assuming her form and visiting her. The Laughing Lie. Okay, there you go, read at your leisure. Chrono Mistress Shaika always carefully avoided meeting herself, and she'd been jumping all over the timeline, like the water strider across the surface of the pond, because the Lantern King was assuming her form to trick her. After I revealed the game, I earned his unwanted attention, and it was time I left the First World for good. As a gesture of thanks, Shaika opened a portal for me, but after I stepped in it, I saw that Shaika's appearance had changed, and in her place stood the Lantern King. It was not Galarian on the other side of that portal, but a far more dangerous place. Oh my god, he really is Shinier Mark II. How did you wind up in Katapesh? Well, I wound up there by pure chance. I was planning to sail further, but seasickness had overtaken me. Katapesh is an amazing place, but I had little chance to enjoy it. In the heat of an argument, my then sweetheart decided to teach me a lesson, so she drugged me and sold me to a travelling nightmare circus. There I earned my keep as a sword swallower, and the crowd was just as crazy about me. And it wasn't such a hard job to learn. Though it made things a bit more complicated that I had to use real combat swords, I travelled with the circus until I got a chance to escape. A well-known captain, the Hurricane King, came to see one of our performances. He accused me of being a fake. The nerve. And challenged me to swallow his magnificent rapier, a weapon he cherished more than life itself. As the audience applauded, I performed the trick. It ended with my spectacular disappearance in a cloud of smoke. When the reprobate came to his senses and hurried to find me and his cherished rapier, I'd already sold it to an unscrupulous vendor and was heading north to flee his revenge. That's why I try to stay away from the southern lands. And in the north? Yes, well, while taking part in an expedition, quite the contrary to my intentions, I found myself hunted by some barbarians. While trying to escape, I climbed up to the mountains, so high that the barbarians had to abandon their quarry to the mercy of icy winds and avalanches. So I plodded across the highlands until I spotted a little light in the darkness. It turned out to be a tavern, where a celebration was underway. The Highlanders weren't too happy to welcome an intruder, but they agreed to give me shelter if I beat them in a challenge. I noticed a sturdy fellow with a simple face, wrapped in a cloak, so I picked him to be my rival. The competition? Gluttony. The savage snatched at my backpack, turned it inside out, and started to cram all my equipment into his mouth. In a short moment, the greedy Highlander had swallowed all my stuff, the backpack too, and gobbled down my axe for dessert. The barbarians were already making bets how long I would last out in the cold. Then I tore the mammoth's skull from the wall, broke off its tusk, and rushed for the huge barrel of beer that comprised the entire wall. I kicked out the cork, put the tusk under the rushing stream of beer. I filled it up like a drinking horn and started to gulp. My memories of the next hours are hazy. I vaguely remember the Highlanders being extremely angry at me for drinking all their beer. I remember how they started to turn into great beasts, and my rival became a wolf with blazing eyes. He charged me, but I caught him by his ears, shoved the mammoth's tusk in his mouth like a bit, and tied my moustache to both ends to form reins. Are you sure? Of course. Enraged, the wolf rushed out into the night, with me firmly planted on his back. We ran through the blizzard, and the vile dog whined in anger and humiliation. In the morning, he stopped running and fell, exhausted. I looked around and realized there was not a single snowflake around. In the wild race, we'd crossed the borders of Galarian and entered an amazing place, the ancestor of the all other worlds. I took pity on the wolf and let him go. He ran away at once. As for me, many adventures and exploits still lay ahead. Ah, yes, indeed. And exactly why do you stay here, might I ask? Hiding perhaps from barbarians, from merfolk, from anything else? Only from my numerous fans. My enemies are terrified of me, even the mighty devils. Once, thanks to a certain vile entity, I ended up in hell. Took the wrong portal, you see. Long story short, I found myself in hell, and it was open season on my head. The devil Siraket was chasing me, and all I had to fight her off was a sack of low-quality tobacco, the flute of the 100 sea winds, a deaf-mute kobold servant, and the sulphur which laid in such abundance all around. But that's more than enough to trick some clueless devils. When Siraket came for me, I used my gloomiest voice to recite a spell in a language I'd only just invented. On my signal, the kobold ignited the tobacco, the whole sack of it, and clouds of stinky smoke filled the air. I pretended to go into a fit. That was the second sign, and the kobold started to play his flute. Have you ever heard a deaf-mute kobold play a flute? No, I can't say I have. Well, let me tell you, the winds have truly gone wild. The final hurricane is descending, the end of all times, and the squirrels, my loyal friends, the squirrels, started screeching in different voices from their hiding places behind the rocks. The overall effect was simply terrifying, I must admit. As for me, I spun a bit of magic to make the clouds of smoke look like the Devil Lord. With a booming voice, the illusory figure praised me for my efforts and gave me another task, to create a grimoire which would act as a gateway for devils into my world. Then the wind subsided and the smoke cleared out. After that, Siriket didn't dare to lay a finger on me, fearing my master's revenge. Devils are extremely stupid, after all. Indeed, yeah. It's a pity Lindsay's confused and insane right now. Of course, I'm sure she'd be jotting half of that down in a journal. Right. Well, perhaps it's time that you finish the grimoire. What say you? No, the book is almost finished. It is quite a phenomenal piece of work. All it is a couple of alterations. Everything must be perfect. But if you could come back in a week, the book should be ready by then. I have almost no doubt. Maybe I can help you finish the book, Elquist. No. No, of course. It is foolish me sitting and racking my mind day and night, but here you come, a renowned author, no less. For you, it's just a piece of cake. You'll finish everything in 5 minutes, will you? You shouldn't underestimate me. Okay. I suppose I don't dare argue. Come back in a week. Is that gonna trigger a quest or something? What are you doing? What's she doing? Lindsay, leave the wizard alone. Come on. It's gonna give us a grimoire in a week.
Strike worth a legend.
Oh my god. Lindsay, stop it. Okay, I don't think coming back in a week is going to actually do anything, but we will come back in a week, just in case. And if he's still not finished his grimoire, we will force him to finish his grimoire. Look how much chests of loot there were in there. Our eyes lit up like Christmas. Right, a week. That'll be the 10th of Gosran. Right, okay, we'll be back on the 10th. Hemlock Island is the last location in this land. Do we dare visit it with Lindsay in a state of disrepair? I think we do, because if we can clear it, then we're done here. As I said, there was nothing here that I could remember of being of interest, but we'll double check. One mysterious shrine there. One mysterious shrine there. That's 2. I think there were 5, right? So there's 2 there, and there's 2 here, which makes me think there's one more mysterious shrine that I'm missing, which might be in maybe here or here. So I might have to hang fire on the mysterious shrine puzzle. But we'll finish the session off in Hemlock Island. Reaching the wooded isle, we stopped to look around. The locals living around the lake fully believed the place was cursed. Day and night, coloured lights supposedly appeared around the island, and some brave souls would even watch them fly over the water. The local legend said that anyone who saw those lights would definitely disappear. If not that night, then within the month for sure. We didn't see any lights at all, though. The island seemed forlorn and completely uninteresting. Silent, gloomy pines loomed over the grey rocky shore. A narrow path disappeared into the woods. Of course, we decided to explore the mysterious island, because why wouldn't we? Whoever made the path clearly didn't use it often. We could barely make it out among the ferns. We had to walk single file along the path as branches from the crowded bushes grabbed at our sleeves and backpack straps, only to hit the next person in line once we'd passed. The forest grew taller and thicker and even darker. The air suddenly grew intensely humid as clouds of milky white, incredibly thick fog flowed up from the ground. And believe me, dear reader, when I say incredibly thick, we're not talking like how an innkeeper might talk up his soup. It became impossible to see past our own noses, and it was like our ears had been stuffed with cotton. The air itself became so dense it was like walking through water. We had to navigate by touch, and we could move only half as fast as we'd been going. Elquist, who had been walking last, was forced to stop. With great difficulty, he could barely make out the muffled and worried voices of his friends ahead. Something had to be done. We continued onwards, of course. Elquist continued forward through the fog, but progress became more difficult with each step. He felt a sudden movement of air to the left before he flew forward, having been pushed hard in the back. But our brave leader's dexterity didn't fail him. Elquist kept his feet and turned sharply, managing to spot a shadow disappearing into the fog. The hell? The fog finally began to clear, and soon there were no trace of it. Elquist looked back, and his friends were nowhere to be seen, but up ahead he could just make out a blinking, welcoming light. As Elquist approached the light source, it quickly became clear that the light was a bonfire. Soon Elquist entered a brightly lit clearing and saw all of us. But why, then, did no one jump up to greet him, or give a welcoming yell, or a hug, or even offer a cup of hot tea? Why had everyone frozen in their seats, spoons lifted in the air? Why the deathly silence? Imagine Elquist's surprise when he finally saw why his appearance had caused such a strange reaction. It seemed he hadn't been missing at all. He'd been sitting with us all by the fire, watching his exact copy emerge from the forest. Yes, dear reader, just imagine it. Two copies of the king met in the clearing, seemingly identical. But which of the two was real? The king sitting by the fire said. How can there be any doubt? I am the real king, of course. Devils know who just walked out of the forest, and you're ready to believe them over me? So much for good friends. And what did the king who walked out of the forest answer? Why not tie us both up and interrogate us? What? No. And we don't attack people with fists. So, in our most convincing Elquist voice, seize this impostor immediately. I'll personally execute anyone who disobeys me. As if they're going to believe that. When do we bark orders that with such authority? Very rarely. That's not the true Elquist. They wouldn't have threatened to execute us. A deafening silence hung in the air. One could hear the thoughts churning through our brains. And then the Elquist sitting by the fire laughed in a strange voice. He stood up and began rising into the air. The mask dropped and we saw a short, pale man with blonde hair and parrot-like wings with bright feathers. We all went after him together, but Elquist held on to him most tightly. His hands gripped the Joker's wing in an iron grip. Then an ear-piercing whistle sounded from all around us, and stones began raining on us from above. The impostor was aided by his winged kin, who grabbed him by the hands and began pulling him up. We didn't give up, but in the end, we were overpowered. There were just too many, dear reader. They quickly reclaimed our prisoner from us, soaring into the air, shaking their fists at us. They flew off. We sat a long time around the fire, laughing and chatting about how Elquist cleverly dispelled the illusion, and when morning came, as we looked around at the rainbow-coloured feathers left behind by our uninvited guests, I noticed one of them had lost a valuable bracelet in the fight. We ended up with a trophy, at least. A trophy we can sell, quite clearly. A wand of... Oh, how? Wand of Cape of Wasps. You summon a wasp swarm, which does not attack you. The dense cloud of vermin gives you partial concealment. I don't think I want to cast that, to be honest with you. Do I want to cast that? Golden Vision. These braces grant its wearer +1 bonus to illusion schools, DC, and 2 to saving throws against illusion schools. We're selling that. We're selling that. 100% we're selling that. Right, okay, excellent. Onwards then, folks. For we have to go back to our lovely, comfortable settlement. Okay, well, that's not quite what I was hoping to do, but anyway, let's get ourselves back to Top Cliff. For there is much work to be done. So we've done the Grand Tour of Pitax. So we'll just quickly sell what we've got now and total up our cash. Has he ever said this before? That he'll begin working on the Onslaught armor? I think he might have done. Or is that a new comment? As if to say the next thing he will bring us will be Onslaught armor. I don't know. Mr. Delgado, sir. I offer you a few odds and a few ends. Fate Render. Holy hell! That's quite a nice weapon if you could use it. A +5 double axe. Whenever the first blade lands a hit, it marks the target for execution. Whenever the second blade hits a marked target, it removes the mark and deals an additional 1d10 plus wielder's strength modifier. That's pretty nifty. But no. But no. Right, Escapist's crossbow. Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. Lindsay has finally got a crossbow worthy of using. She's got all the light crossbow bonuses under the sun, but we've never found one for her. And now we've got one. Okay, that's cool. 44 grand. Deal. Lindsay! Oh, Lindsay, you crazy girl, you. Have an escapist longbow, if you don't mind. I'm sure you don't. There we go. Perfect. So that should do some decent damage, and she should be quite proficient with using it because she's got, if we look at her abilities, she's got weapon finesse. No, she's got, yeah, look at that. Weapon focus light crossbow. She's got weapon specialization light crossbow, improved critical light crossbow. So, yeah, she should be pretty dapper with that, shouldn't she? Anyway, how much money we got? 821,000. Right, let's just see how many Technic League items we've got and how many we need. Why am I suffering? Is she still shooting people?
Hey, can someone help me?
What the hell are you doing, you stupid cow? She just shot Octavia dead. Holy sheesh. Right, bedtime. We're going to grab Lindsay by the flipping legs, drag her into the bedroom. Time for you to go to sleep, Lindsay. Time for rest. I don't want rest. I want to kill people. What the hell is happening? Exactly. Jesus. Lindsay, come with me. Time to wrap you in satin sheets. I don't want to be wrapped in sashes. I want to shoot Octavia. She looked at me funny. No, Lindsay, she did not. Where's Lindsay? Is she recovered? No, arrest doesn't get rid of it either. We have to use Greater Restoration. Is that right? Well, in that case, I should have memorized heal with him. This is quite the serious issue. What level is heal? Heal, give me heal. Give me heal now. Why have I lost all my spells? Where's all my spells gone? Oh my god, what the hell's happened here? Well, we need to do some stuff off camera here. Right, let's get a heal on the go. She's the only one that's confused, right? Yeah, we'll heal. Heal, heal, heal. But we can't do it while we're here. We'll have to take her into the field. We have to cast it on her. Oh my god. We need to quickly do some stuff here, and then we need to run outside before she kills Chandra. Can you imagine? We go outside and Chandra's just laying with a crossbow bolt on her head. Oh my god, I'd be horrified. What am I doing? I was looking for where are they? Oh no, they're in my stash. I'm getting confused. Lindsay has caused me a great deal of confusion. Right, type. Descending order. First of all, let's put some stuff away. Technic League stuff. Dinosaur bones. Right, okay. Let's sort it again. Right, so we have melted pliers with a Technic League brand. Charred screwdriver with a Technic League brand. Okay, whatever. Bent wrench with the Technic League brand. That's 3. Kelid. Oh, we've only got 3. I thought we had more than that. Mandibles of a huge spider. Lizard skin things. And we've got the Kelid stuff as well, which might also be close to being done. I think the Kelid stuff, I think I already checked it, and we'd missed one of the Kelid things in a dungeon somewhere, and I wasn't willing to go back and get it, basically. I think we missed one of the Kelid things in Vordakai's tomb. I think it was Vordakai's tomb. We missed one of the Kelid things. I will double check how many we need. No! No!
In due time.
Get me out of here! Lindsay! Why are you waving your hands in victory, you stupid person? She's dead. Or is she death's door dead? I don't know. Quick, come outside with me now, Lindsay. No! Stop shooting me! We've given him a new crossbow and she's just turned it on Octavia and killed her with it. Oh my god! Get me out! She looks dead. Quick! Right, the whole part. Right, no. Yes, come. Everybody come. Quickly come. Just drag Lindsay outside. I don't want to go! I don't want to! That old person! The storyteller? What's he done to you? He smells. Smells of old person. Feels like he's weird himself. I don't believe it. I do not believe it.
Something bothering you?
Yes! Lindsay is clearly bothering me. Do something about it. Right, leave it with me. I've got this covered. We've missed her because she's got concealment. What concealment has she got? What the for God's sake! What concealment has she got? What's happening here? We missed.
Right
We
here, my friend.
missed. No! How has she got a concealment? Is it her weapon? Have we just given her a weapon that's basically... No, dimension door. How? How? Why? I don't understand. Okay, fine. I can't take any more of this. I can't do it. I can't deal with it. Leave this to me, Tristian, you imbecile. Can you not see she's on a rampage killing people and you're pissing about? I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I'll tell you what happened, you fool. You missed is what happened. Leave this to me. I'll deal with this. Bloody hell. If you want something doing right, you do it yourself. Lindsay, come here. Lindsay's eyes become clear again after being glazed over. Oh. What are we doing at the bald hilltop? Don't you what we're doing at the bald hilltop with me, young lady. What have I done? What have you done? Perhaps the question should be, what haven't you done? Why has he got a blue aura around him? Look, just get us back to the castle. Let's check on Octavia. Octavia? What's wrong with Octavia? Never mind. Oh. Okay. Oh, this has been a trauma. Right. I shall never forget your famous last words, Hauler. You might want a buff when facing the golden golem of doom. Oh, she's vanished! What if Octavia is like properly dead? No, she's not properly dead. Can we sleep and bring her back, or do we have to revive her with the revival spell? What if we can never see Octavia again? Right, I'm going to quick save this, because if I rest and she's not dead, then I'm going to rest after doing my spells. But I just want to check if we can raise her here. This is just an auto save, it's fine. No, she is. But the question I ask is, if she's like dead, right? Nobody's ever permanently dead in this game. You just have to revive them. However, how can we revive her when we can't see her? And I'm assuming we can't, or maybe we can bring her on our travels then. Maybe we can just bring her as a dead party member and we can revive her in the field. Can we bring her? Oh, we can. Okay, we can. No, she's not dead. She just needs to be revived. We'll have to revive her because... Lindsay, you go away. What's happened? As we pack her dead body up. Sling it over Reggie's shoulder. You know, maybe tie it up a bit. You know. Oh, Tristian has got a proper revive spell. This is a trauma. This is a real trauma here, people, that has just been caused by Lindsay. And again, this is a lack of reloading it. It will be very easy to reload this before that happened and resolve the situation before she kills Octavia. But no, that would be too easy. Where's the fun and the story in that? This is now a mini story within the story. Remember the time when Lindsay killed Octavia? Yes, I do remember it well. Yes, we had to sling her over Reggie's shoulder. You had to cart her out. People, oh, what's happening there? Nothing. Avert your gaze. Nothing to see here. She's just a bit sleepy. It's okay. We'll be back. She'll be back to her old self soon enough. Right, restoration. No. Resurrection. Yes. Give me resurrection. Give me more than one, just in case. Right, let us rest.
In due
Let
time.
us rest quickly. I mean, timing. Is there a time limit to this whole situation? Possibly, but hey, this is a priority. We have to revive Octavia here. She's dead. Has anybody actually physically told Lindsay yet that she's actually killed her? Holy cow. Right, to the bald hilltop we go. No. Lindsay, go away. Stay there and consider what you've done, young lady. I didn't do it. I was confused. I don't know what happened. It was just my mind was blank. All I can say is thank God it wasn't Chandra, because I don't think there would be a way to revive Chandra. I like how people just stood around watching as well. What's the plan if she's permadead? If she's permadead, the plan is she's permadead. She's dead. We wouldn't revive her. I'm not reloading it. This would be a story in itself. If she's dead. How did Octavia die in your playthrough? Lindsay killed her. In our throne room. The hell? Where is she? She's here. She's fine. Nobody in this game is ever dead. We just have to revive them. Hopefully. Ah! Octavia! Where is she? She hasn't got a body at the moment, for some strange reason. She's not present at the minute. I don't know if this is a glitch. Oh! Oh my God! What the hell? I think we've broken the game. I think we've broken the game. Okay, I hope she's present now. Let's just get back into the throne room. Let me just float over to you. We've turned like some out of a horror movie. She will never stand on her own 2 feet again. She will forever be a spectre, a shadow of her former self. Comedy clips galore here. What the hell? Right, is she alive? Is she with us? No! Oh no! What do we do? This is quite serious, people. She's here, but she's not here. Maybe she's outside. Maybe she's outside. Hang on a second. Come on, folks. Let's get a grip here. This can't be happening. This can't be happening here. God. Take her out of the party. Maybe because she's in the party. I don't know. Is it because she's in the party? Is it because she's out of the party? Is it like the okie dokie? She's going to be laying on the ground. Right, where is she? Octavia. Oh, she's there. She's there. Hang on. Octavia. I think we found a bug in the game. If you happen to kill a party member whilst they're in your company, in the throne room, they're screwed. I mean, she's still talking. This is quite serious. This is quite a serious issue. I'd rather her just be dead. At least we can rest and we can kind of we can mourn her loss. But now, she's like paralysed. Right, take her out. Take everybody out, apart from you. Bring you back in. Maybe bring you again. Make sure that you're there. Oh, inventory rate. Oh, for God's sake. How about that? Oh. Fine, bring everybody. Apart from Lindsay. Octavia the paraplegic. Oh, this is bad. I mean, she was still talking. She's alive. Right, please, Octavia, be stood up. Please. Please. Please stand up, Octavia. Oh no! What the hell? This is like oh, this is terrible. I had no intentions of ever using Octavia in the game again, apart from her quest. Now, how funny would it be if we complete a quest when she's like this? Oh. Kill her and revive her again. But how do you kill your own party member? You can't now, can you?
I won't let you down. This spell's not supposed to work like that. This spell's not supposed to work like that. You can count on me.
Wow. Right, okay, let's try revive her again. Or we can't revive her now. We could kill her. Throw a fire potion. Quick save and reload. Oh. I mean, I'm kind of sad if she stands up now. I kind of was looking forward to having her be a spectre for the rest of the game. Oh, we welcome back, Octavia. Oh my God, Lindsay, the amount of trouble you've caused. About 15 minutes I've had to spend resolving this problem. Oh God, Octavia, we'd never be so glad to see you standing. Forgive Lindsay, please, Octavia. She was not of the right mind. She was afflicted by an insanity spell. And she's back. Oh, she's back. Holy cow. Let's just quickly check the kingdom management before we end the session. Okay. Oh, done for your success. The treasurer perished under a mysterious... I don't want BP. I want actual money. Right, excellent. It now takes less time to raise a rank. We can now rank up faster. So only 7 days rather than 14 for every rank up now. Really handy. And Chandra gets an extra +2 when resolving situations, as if she wasn't overpowered enough. And 3 new events, which we'll get to off camera. Right, okay folks, so that's going to draw close to today's session. So off camera, between now and the next session, which will hopefully be a recorded session tomorrow, but it depends how much I get done before then, I need to level up my characters. I need to sort out about, I need to go speak with a storyteller, which we can just do quickly now actually. I mean, I'm not traumatized. Do we actually have in our inventory the things that I was hoping to have? Yes, I do. Right, let's have a look. Let's just quickly check this out before we finish. Right. Coins. 5 pieces of the Kellid set, right? The Wastelands of Glenabon. The Technic League. 5. So we have 3 Technic League things and 3 Kellid things. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, we had 4 Kellid things. Yeah, one of the Kellid things was definitely missing in a dungeon that I'd been in. So that was a bummer. But the Technic League, there's 2 more. So we'll hopefully get the other 2. So that's that situation sorted. But yeah, I need to level my characters up, so I'll do that. I need to sort out my kingdom management, so I'll do that. I need to do all of my spell memorizations again, because they've all gone kaput. So I'll do that. Then I'm going to go and do my hot bars, finally. So I'll do that, so that by the time I start the next session, I'll be ready to do something. Now, what am I doing is the question. Do we go to Pitax? What do you reckon? I wanted 1 million before I set foot in Pitax. I've got 180,000 more to find to get to 1 million. Are we going to get to 180,000 more coins realistically before too much longer, or do we bite the bullet and go to Pitax with the 821 grand? I shall debate that off camera, but for the time being, I'm now going to go get myself a nice cup of Cadbury's hot chocolate, because I usually have tea, but my mum went shopping last week and she actually bought some Cadbury's hot chocolate. And I had some, and oh, this is delicious. So I'm going to have some Cadbury's hot chocolate, and we'll take it from there. Next stream, good question, is going to be on Sunday, because I'm busy for the rest of the week. Wednesday's football is looking like it's going ahead. Tomorrow is going ahead. Thursday is going ahead. So, like last week was really bizarre, because in all of my years playing football, I play on a Tuesday. I used to play on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Sunday. Stopped playing Wednesdays because of the pill situation, but now that I'm on the lowest dose, I'm back to playing Wednesdays again. But in all of my years, never once have I ever recalled a situation, apart from at Christmas time, when football was cancelled on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Sunday. And they're all different games, so the coincidence of that happening is very slim. And that's what happened last week, not a single game of football. But anyway, so the next stream is going to be on Sunday, and it's the 30th of October. I can't stream on the Monday at the minute, so I'll find out closer to the time. I'll probably find out on Saturday for certain whether I can stream on Sunday or not. If I can stream on the Monday, then that's Halloween, and I'll stream on the Sunday and the Monday, and I'll leave my Halloween stream to the Monday. But if I can't stream on the Monday, then I'll be doing my Halloween stream on the Sunday, and it's going to be Mortuary Assistant, I believe it's called. So that's Sunday's stream. Something different, something new. It's probably going to involve alcohol, because you know me in horror games. If you remember what I was like in the Outer Wilds for that scary bit, then, you know, if you want me to progress in the game, I might need to have some alcohol to get me through the horror. So, yeah. And I also, because it's a Sunday and I've got time to cook something, I might actually cook something with my pumpkin as well for tea. So I'll have my pumpkin soup, maybe, or maybe even some pumpkin pancakes ready for the stream, and we'll look forward to a Halloween stream. I might even get dressed up. Yeah, I'm deciding whether to go out the whole hog this year. Wait to see what happens. But anyway, thank you for joining me this evening. Somebody remember to just throw a comment in this section of this video when it goes up, when the VOD goes up. Somebody please just remember, don't even have to put the timestamp, just put something in the video to remind me about the comedy clips within, because Bloody hell. Good old Lindsay. Game for a laugh. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your week, people. I'll keep you posted. Some more recorded sessions of this will be coming throughout the week. Mortuary Assistant Sunday. And we'll take it from there. But have a good week, folks. Whatever you're doing. Thanks for watching, as always. And until next time, see you soon. Jesus.